the announcement is posted. Welcome, viewers, friends, gamers, to the
And
rematch of the century.
I see it on the Twitch. Yep. The upper battle that everybody wants to see. Shadow Isles versus Ionia.
Are you logged into the BoozeBash Twitch account?
Nope, I'm just logged in as me.
Because the stream title is not correct, and I think that's the only way to adjust it.
Yep, somebody else has got to do it. We haven't been able to edit these forever. It's sad. How do they do this thing in the client where they, where it says like King Pui blushes in the different color with the italics?
Oh, I don't know. I think he typed like /me or something like that.
You're right. Alright, well, we are live. We have got Shadow Isles and Ionia in the house. We're just waiting for Andrew, aka I Hate Bananas, to show up.
He's in their call, so they should be getting into draft any minute now.
So, I missed a good number of their games from their last game. You did not. You were there for the stream, right?
I was on the stream for that one.
Do you recall large takeaways?
Yeah, Ionia trolled the draft in the first game, just straight up. So they kind of just threw one game away. They drafted Timo and Shaco, and just kind of ran it. So I'm
that's the one. That's the one I saw.
Yeah, I'm imagining that doesn't happen this time, and this one's a little bit more serious, since that one basically the only thing that last series did was decide side selection for game one of this series,
which is good. It's important.
Yeah. So this time, a little bit more stakes going on. Winner of this will advance to the Hextech finals. Loser will have to play another match to get there, because it is double elimination for these top two seeds, 1 and 2 respectively, Shadow Isles and Ionia.
Yep.
So
some on the street
ready up for draft.
Some on the street would say that it'll be these two in the finals, and we'll see if that's true.
Not if we have something to say about it.
So true.
Which hopefully we do.
Oh, I got the draft up here now.
Yeah, looks like Ionia has readied up, so we're just waiting on Shadow Isles to do the same, to get into some action. I don't imagine there's going to be a big surprise in the band department. Probably going to see a Katarina band from Ionia. Probably going to see a Samira band from Ionia. Pretty classic bands against Shadow Isles throughout this tournament.
True. It had to be learned painfully that was optimal. Okay, lots of things being said here in the lobby, but I've switched to the draft screen, so you won't see it. Good for the viewers. Good for the viewers. Street can't see. Now, what are the big bans for Ionia? Or against Ionia? They've got Kassadin to consider. Is it worth taking stuff off of the king? Then Andrew's always a problem in the jungle. Here he is. He's joined. And they're drafting. That's what I'm saying. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Zach, where'd you go?
Oh, can you not hear me?
I couldn't now. Now I can.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes my mic does that.
So there's Katarina Samira.
Yeah.
As was said.
Nothing, no big surprise here. Maokai coming in as the last ban. Usually people will throw a ban at Grant's junglers. It's usually Nocturne. Maokai seems to be the preferred ban here, and Shadow Isles will go ahead and pick that Nocturne that he doesn't usually get to play. So
big.
Ionia maybe placing bets on Grant needing to be playing a less gold reliant champ like Maokai versus Nocturne, who bit farm heavy, less impactful in the early game until he hit 6.
Ooh.
And then the Kaluna specials Seraphine lock-in. Makes
Very
sense.
powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah, she was really effective on it last week when they played.
Love to see Seraphine, the BoozeBash
Mhm.
champion. When we went to go
Oh,
see Worlds the one day, I saw a big Seraphine. I was like, that's a BoozeBash champion.
classic. And then another one in Hecarim.
Yeah, we've seen Grant also, but Andrew multiple times a menace.
Yep. Reminds me of my days on Ionia when we used to play Seraphine Hecarim every game.
Yeah, it's nasty. We even ran it ourselves the other day and had some bright moments. Couldn't get the dub, but looked good.
Yeah. Yeah, we did have some moments. Leona
Leona,
for Sirach. Don't
pretty
think we've
cool.
seen that one yet.
Leona's a
Grant pointed
champ.
out that Maddie Patty has not played the same champion twice yet, so
That's funny.
that trend continues.
Are they gonna grab the big Steve Belcons?
I
Steve
would not be
Cons?
surprised. Nope, Draven.
Big Steve
Oh man.
Cons. No. So Leona, it's weird. She got a pretty nice buff before Worlds. Hasn't really been played. Got an extra quarter second stun on her R.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid for Ionia's bot lane.
Yeah,
The Draven Leona is pretty powerful.
that's it's about as aggressive as it can get.
Veigar. I wonder if that's a mid lane or a bot lane Veigar.
Ooh.
Interesting. Farming Veigar bot, just drop the cage to try and stay safe from the Draven, maybe? Then take and play like
That'd
a
be
Zed mid.
something. That'd be something.
Well, they're not biting on it being a Veigar mid. They banned Kassadin, so they know that it's potentially not Veigar mid.
That guy's interesting. That guy's interesting. Seems a little random. Maybe it is Bob.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Just
Yeah, I
trying to keep
mean,
Base and Zayna safe from Matty Patty
scary.
and Sirach.
Scary.
We should
Any
find out soon.
resubbers? I resubbed with money, and I meant to continue using that Prime. Whoops.
I
That's
resubbed with Prime, but I didn't.
any primers?
There was a small stream.
Did you know that if you have a subscription to Amazon Prime, you can get a free Twitch subscription through Prime Gaming?
Ooh,
Huge.
Jin, so it is a Veigar mid.
Oh, cool. Cool.
And they're last picking top lane, it seems. Trying to get the counter pick for King Pui himself.
Jin can be a little bit safe. He can even go boot start.
Yeah. But if they don't respect the level 2, if they miss out on it and don't respect it, big problem. For Silas, I mean, for Steve.
There is a Silas. Okay. Haven't seen Steve on much. The Vel'Koz bans really haven't come through until a little bit later. I think Shadow Isles were a few games in before people caught on.
Yeah, he was just so consistently effective on it. And then when he didn't play Vel'Koz, I think he's only played Vel'Koz and Ezreal mid.
Whoa!
Karma mid? Karma top? Karma top.
Whoa!
Okay, that's...
Or is it Carmen Mid Silas? Maybe they're
I
willing
don't
to
think
flex it.
Marin...
Yeah.
I don't think it's Silas top, but it could be.
Interesting. Will it be tank karma, something spicy? Or will it be the norm?
I know Marinizer is a support player, so he does play Karma and support. I don't know if I've ever seen him play a top lane, but how hard could it be, right?
They'll probably go with some normal Shirley's stuff.
Or maybe like a AP build or something.
Scion, that's...
Yeah,
They banned the Ornn. I thought Pui had other stuff that he went to.
He used to play a bunch of Tom Kench top when that was good. Scion, he's played in this BoozeBash before. I think they lost when he played it. I don't know if they played it multiple games, but
Sweet. So
All right.
Scion, it's a little scary against Kara. She can speed herself out of that queue.
Yeah, she's gonna bully him.
Yeah, one would think. Whoa! Shots fired by Kaluna here. I'm gonna go back to the lobby and let the people see this. All right, so we're ready to get in the in-client draft here. There was a fantasy draft earlier, which was huge. Leona Draven. Yeah. Well said, Cameron. Also, the viewer count has just climbed. Must be a Hextech game. Which is getting streamed. Somebody, if you have streaming capability, Chemtech will value you. I see 14.
14. Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm going to go back to this draft, actually.
I don't know if the chem is getting streamed. Nobody has offered to stream it
So,
as of yet. So
I like... I think Shadow Isles comp is a little weird, but I like it because they're all very consistent. They're all going in.
yep.
They all want to fight.
I think
Silas has good ults to steal. He's got Seraphine ult. He can even steal Scion ult, can't he?
yeah, it's not bad. Veigar ult's not bad. Hecarim ult's pretty good. I think the Shadow Isles comp was pretty good until the Karma top got weird, but Ionia's got a pretty classic comp. They lack a consistent AD like carry deep DPS threat. Jhin does damage, but yeah. We will see how that plays out. I know they're probably just going to be running for their lives in bot lane in the early game. I hope that they are able to respectfully play around the level 2.
Yeah.
Because the game could literally just be made or broken.
I do like that Scion is an extra meatball potential for Seraphine to ult to, but yeah, this bot lane, hopefully the directed camera will bless us with a view of it. Because
I don't think I've ever seen
it was going in.
Veigar mid.
Yeah.
Theosis.
I wonder if they were willing to flex it, because Veigar's kind of weird. I mean, I guess if a Nocturne's getting on him, it's pretty obvious where Nocturne's going. You could Q to blast the shield off. But I think probably shouldn't put the shield up until a cage.
Yeah, you can also use the cage to try and help heal Jhin and yourself. But I don't know, there's not like a big, strong AD carry threat for Scion to wall for is my main threat, or my main concern for this. I guess they're just banking on Veigar. And, I mean, Jhin, like I said, Jhin does do damage, and Shadow Isles is actually not that tanky.
Yeah. Just, you need big things to happen if they get their Seraphine Wombo combo, basically, they'll have them all stacked up for a Veigar W. So they'll do a lot.
Yeah. Shadow Isles looking to get a lead in the bottom lane and steamroll the game through bot, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Matty Patty.
I would imagine both junglers would be thinking about that.
Yeah, it's
quite a lot.
Pretty volatile. Draven Leona. We are.
Whereas mid, not really. Like, Veigar must be quite okay against Silas, right?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't think it's that bad. Silas can, like, get onto him more often than he can wall, I think. But
cooldown math.
Yeah, like the wall cooldown is probably like double digits in the early game, and Silas E is closer to like 8 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if base goes cleanse here.
Yeah. because
I'd not be surprised. Leona ult.
it's not only the
Also,
Leona, but also Nocturne Fear.
yeah, I think it's like if you get locked up by the Leona ult, you're pretty much guaranteed to get Nocturne Feared as well. So if you cleanse the Leona ult, you can run away with the Vagar cage to help keep you safe.
Never seen a Vigar carry. Well, he can do his job. Everfrost will be handy.
Maybe this will be the first time.
Everfrost will be handy for sure, although Silas also has Everfrost, so.
Yeah.
He should go. I know sometimes they get crazy and they go Leandries, but there's only 2 beef. 1 real beef over there.
Yeah, not a lot of. I mean, Sion's super tanky, but he's pretty much the only one in this game. Leona gets kind of tanky too, but she's on a budget.
Oh, speaking of Leon, I'd be very interested to see if Surratt goes Even Shroud, which I would
Oh
imagine
yeah.
so.
Yeah, they. I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Ah,
Although,
so
not a bad
good.
Locket game either with all this AoE on Ionia. With Seraphine and Vagar and Hecarim.
Yep. I always like being. I've only played a handful of Leona. I have played her with mixed results, like M7, but I've always had a good time playing against Hecarim because I know he goes unstoppable from time to time, but if you can ever get on him, it's great. You just
Yeah, if you can lock him up.
be a pain in his butt. If there's anything Hecarim hates, it's an annoying, tanky lady on top of him just stunning him every few seconds.
If Leona can like solo lock someone up for like 5 straight seconds,
So
pretty
good.
fun. I see a lot of people make this mistake on Leona where they. I mean, sometimes you have to do this because of range, but people will flash E when it's so much easier to just flash Q if
True.
you're able to get enough flash in the Q range with your flash. Because you can miss the E, right? You can't miss the Q, and then the E roots for like a half second. So you flash Q, and then you like can E them and chain it into your ult, or vice versa.
Yep.
A little
Totally.
bit of nuance in the Leona micro.
And also E Flash. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a gamble.
Hmm.
But they'll usually go Hex Flash, so.
Yeah, I guess you E flash if you're like not in range for a Q.
But yeah, we should expect to see that very early in this Draven lane if there's any proximity between them. And the spectator delay is down.
It's time to get into the action.
I will
Finally.
transition as soon as the screen shows up. Let's go.
Wonder if we see some level 1 shenanigans. Probably.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, level 1, Leona could Q Flash on somebody.
Seraphine's pretty good level 1 as well. Oh, she went Guardian on Seraphine. I think that's pretty smart.
Heck yeah. And Basement
Both.
Cleanse.
You got both AD carries to cleanse.
Spooky.
Glacial Augment Leona.
Got a little black screen here, which we love.
Yeah, big fan of this.
Let me fix some of my settings while we're here.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Keep clicking on this little bar here, try and make it go.
I'm in.
Hey, we're in. Huge. Okay.
Karma has summon Airy. Usually see sometimes a grasp. Grasp from top Karma.
Karma top.
Not today. A lot of pings going out.
Fanning out. Got my Borderless video. Chilling.
All right. Yeah, a little 5-point, no funny business here. Marnizer leaving the base a little late anyways, so.
Little Seraphine laughing.
And base draws first blood. Gets an auto attack on the Matty Patty. I think that's game over.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from such a heavy trade as Jin's first shot. Often talk about his fourth shot. Nobody talks about his first shot. Little ward ski on the Raptors, but Grant gets caught on the return board. And both junglers starting top. Some blue pings going on down and around. Matty Patty and Sirach sitting.
Don't do it, Zayna. Don't walk in.
Not much coming of that one.
Oh, they're doing a little late invade themselves. Get some more information on where the Heck Room starts. Now they know that Heck Room started topside. They've got a word on the Raptors, so they probably know that he's going Krugs. That's a lot of info.
Big.
Unless they... I guess they could be starting their bot side. For all they know.
Draven gets a little auto in.
Well, yeah, not much going on quite yet.
Okay, base steps up for a little fourth shot on Leona.
King Pui has fleet footwork on Scion. I don't hate it.
It's kind of neat. Normally, I mean, he's certainly not getting grasp.
No.
Phase Rush can be quite popular on Scion.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it does much, personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's because, like, what, you get in, you hit all your shit, and then you're just running around faster without any cooldowns.
True.
I guess you can stick to them with your W shield for the explosion. Yeah, he's getting harassed a bit, but he doesn't care that much. Karma actually started a control word, no potions. It's interesting. He knows he doesn't really have a lot of threat on him.
Crazy.
I like that.
Yeah.
And the bot lane made it to level 2 safely without anyone dying, so direct
Yeah.
hasn't shown me anything, so I don't think they're fighting that much.
It's
Gotta
huge.
like that as Ionia.
Yeah, like if Seraphine, if she's smart and holds her double E, doesn't try and go for anything too crazy. Looks like Leona, Sirach's
Yeah, he's
Roamed
helping
up.
secure that crab for knockdown.
Pops Ghost.
Oh, ghosting in though. He wants this. He pulls Grant into his bot
Ooh.
lane. The fight ensues. Matty Patty's getting exhausted. First blood goes on to base. His Apotheosis is the first roam. Base is gonna go down to Matty Patty though. Things not looking good for Ionia. Down goes Hecarim.
Dang.
Maybe they didn't want that. I think Kaluna's dead here too. Flash for Matty Patty. That's
Huge.
Oh man, everybody's dead. Apotheosis might get out here, and he does not.
It started out
4 for
okay
1.
with the first blood, but unfortunately, I know this feeling all too well. Poor Kaluna's Seraphine double E hit nothing but air, and I've done that many a time.
I mean, not only that, but Draven's going to be way stronger at this point of the game. He has Doran's Blade, he has Lethal
Yeah.
Tempo. Like, you don't want an extended fight this early in the game against a level
It's
Draven.
pretty clear. You look at the team comps and you're like, who likes early river skirmishes better? Is it the Silas? Is it the Draven? Is it the Leona? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, Silas over Veigar for sure. Draven over Jhin for sure.
I like river
Tempo,
skirmishes,
Nocturne.
but also
But
Maru.
that's not gonna stop Andrew. He's doing his best. Teleport coming in from Stelic to try and save Maru.
Oh, they thought
Yeah.
the Nanas would go deep, but
Hex flashing in the middle of the lane like a Chad is Sirach.
Steve lost a big wave for that
And,
one.
you know,
Little wave.
it's miserable now for the bot lane. Dude. This Draven's 2-0. He's got double buffs.
They blew all their
He's
summoners.
getting ganked by his own support. Base is getting locked up by this Glacial Augment.
The Glacial Augment's a lot to handle, but
He gets out
Draven
with his life.
Draven was so far behind.
Yeah. Not a terrible trade for Ionia's bot lane. Sirach trying to get a little creative here.
Draven never Matty Patty never
Overstayed.
backed.
Gets the shutdown though. 1 for 1.
Matty Patty never backed. He had so much money in his pocket.
I think he killed Draven before Draven killed him, so Draven lost stacks as the Veigar wall locks up Thelic here.
Oh,
No
he's
one
got the
really
double
likes the
buffs.
Kingslayer. And he goes down to Hecarim. I hate Bananas claiming the shutdown, so Ionia striking back here.
They needed
Love to
that.
see it.
They got the shutdowns, the early shutdowns.
Yeah, they slowed down this momentum that Shadow Isles was hoping to ride off of that river skirmish that went so one-sided in their favor.
Yeah, Steve on the Silas has lost some farm from that TP and that death. Not much, but Sion will get most of this farm under the turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sirach continuing to be very active on the map, going up in Ionia's bot side jungle now.
It's also going to get to a point where King Pui just doesn't care about this damage from Karma. It's not quite there yet, but...
Yeah, he's got the shield.
Oh, Thelic getting a little repeat gank here from I Hate Bananas. Not going to find him this time.
Yeah, Bananas has got to go farm up that Hekramar.
Yeah, he wants level 6 for sure. Nocturne is working his way up there right now to level 6. He'll go clear his top side and probably get it there. Or at least get close to it.
Once Grant has 6, with the way Sirach's going around, it won't be as easy for Bananas to try those ganks, because the counter gank could be scary.
And it can come very quickly from the fog.
Oh, Bananas tries
Another
again.
gank on the mid.
Still the
Steal
Hekramar.
to the Hecarim, yeah. That could be dangerous. If Nocturne was there, but Grant's still not yet 6.
Hekram's headed up for Karma. Great. Shadow Isles knows this. They pinged the heck out of it. Sirach's coming up as well.
Yeah, there's a big skirmish that directed camera's not showing me right now. As I Hate Bananas is running away from...
Directed.
Matty Patton gets a 2v1 kill in bot lane while Sirach is roaming, which is a pretty big disaster for...
Oh, damn. And directed camera didn't show it. I also clicked manually because I thought the Hecarim was about to get messed up.
Yeah, Matty Patty's got a huge lead now in the bot lane. He's 4-1. He's been collecting a ton of solo XP. It's not looking good for the Ionia bot lane.
No, and it looks like Silas is rotating down.
So is Nocturne. They're looking for Dragon.
Looking for Dragon or a blue buff steal? Question mark.
Or a dive.
They're hovering around the blue buff. They think Hecarim's coming.
Catch Hecarim. Yeah.
And he is in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he's walking up to his stuff now.
Sirach
doesn't know yet.
is on him.
Locked up by Leona. He has Hecarim ult, so he can get away. Tries
Ooh,
to
the fear.
First. Doesn't get the blue buff. He's still locked up. Ults back in and dies. Meanwhile, Apotheosis gets flashed on by...
Ooh, so close.
Thelic barely survives that, yeah.
So close.
Well, a little greedy there from Andrew, trying to get his blue buff when there was like 3 or 4 people on it.
Yeah, he got chain CC'd to hell. They were missing for quite a while too, like...
Yeah, like as soon as he got locked up by the Leona, he probably should have known.
That's tough.
But Shadow Isles has not started up Dragon yet. Andrew, I think, assumes that they're just doing it and is giving it up, heading towards the top side, maybe looking for Rift Herald.
That'd be neat. Or wrapping around on Silas.
Mid, but yeah, nothing to be had there.
It's chilling.
Yeah.
Hecarim is a little scary if he gets on people. It's a pretty decent power spike to have the sheen and the hammer and stuff.
Little CDR, a little on hit physical damage.
Okay. Well, Shadow Isles is doing the dragon, but they don't have their Draven, so it's gonna be slow. Draven's trying to kill Seraphine again.
Oh man.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you cannot tussle with this guy right now. He's got played Steel Caps and Essence Reaver.
Ooh.
I have Bananas ganking Marinizer from behind his turret. King Pui flashing to get into Q range, and Marinizer gonna flash to safety.
Maru quite but that teleport's about to be back up, so he should be able to figure it out.
Yeah. Just farming it out, looking to just get his items and be another support for the Draven in the mid lane game. That's
Okay.
probably the plan.
Well, as rough as it's been going for Ionia, they're down about 1.5k gold. They are going to get the Herald.
Yeah,
they can dump that money into their Vigar, perhaps.
Or try to open the mid lane turret, maybe.
There's not much time here, although Bananas has been around mid a ton, so. Nocturne has yet to R. I'm sure he'd love an opportunity, Grant would.
Here he goes. Flashing from Sirach onto Kaluna, she's gonna go down.
Huge.
And Face barely escapes with his life.
Blown his flash nonetheless.
Flash from Kaluna and Base.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
The lights go out. You can't see Leona all of a sudden anymore. You're scared.
Oh, yeah. Base looking to maybe clear the wave with his ult here. I don't think that anybody's in kill range.
So...
Bananas is ghosting in onto this Draven cleanse.
Ooh, he's too dangerous!
Yeah. He's a problem.
Just like we said, Leona slows him down.
Glacial Augment, too. Reduces the damage from the Hecarim.
True.
Looks like a bit of a...
Not to Leona, but to Draven.
To
her allies. Yeah, that Essence Reaver spike for Draven's real nasty as well.
Yeah, I don't think Draven like scales that well, but he tends to just get so big. But Veigar should have the answers as the game gets later and later.
Okay.
He should have the damage.
Steve just comes up and helps himself to a Cyanal, maybe to make plays bot soon.
Or maybe he just he could also functionally use it as like a TP back to lane, just a free recall. Like maybe he picks up this blue buff and recalls. Cyan ults back to lane.
Sure, why not?
That looks like that's what he's doing. I love me some Silas.
He's got about 800 gold, so...
Yeah, he picks up that Kindle gem. Probably gonna all back to lane here. Or maybe he's gonna lane gank bottom. Looks like he's hovering down towards bot side. Grant helping himself to that mid wave.
Oh my god.
Draven autos.
Oh my god. 4 autos. Oh, he got an ult out at the end there too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Andrew is kind of cutting his losses. So, alright,
well,
I'm gonna avoid that Draven at all costs.
They had to get the plates while they could. They go to Scion and Hecarim.
Yeah, I mean they will claim first turret, so that's good.
Yep.
Good for Ionia.
They might even be able to get a second crash because as they can see, Shadow Isles is cross-mapping bot and mid.
Oh. Wow. Oh, the gangbang in mid lane, but the Veigar ult. Oh, he didn't get his ult off. The Leona ult, the Silas Scion ult, and the Nocturne ult dump. Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah, it's a lot. Looks like Bananas is looking to wrap around for something. Grant is low and out of mana.
Yeah. Looks like he might have just been trying to get out. He ults back in, however. Base barely missing that kill on the Sirach. Pelic doing his best to zone them. And Matty Patty is going to flash a Seraphine ult.
Oh my god.
Just about one-shots this.
He's a problem.
There's nothing she can do to get away from him.
Nah. Ult can't help.
I don't even think that was worth it for Matty Patty. Ooh, Base gets caught out by the Silas E. And, yeah.
Oh, it's a flash like that for that.
Yeah, he flashed for a kill onto the 0-3 Seraphine. Like,
definitely not worth it, but
maybe he gets more passive gold. I don't know how much he cashed out for that. But
the question is, will he get punished for his lack of flash?
Yeah, that's the big thing. He doesn't have flash for the Veigar wall. Maybe Ionia's plan is to just drop the wall and then have Hecarim push him into it.
That would be nice.
But Leona can peel so well with Glacial Augment. Nocturne can turn off the lights, make it really hard for the Veigar to follow up with his ult. He's not in range to point flick on him.
And Sirach, 1-0-7 here at 15 minutes, has completed that even Shroud.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going to die way faster.
And Draven has Eclipse and another pickaxe on top of it. He's
Ooh!
just printing money. Base hasn't even finished a mythic yet.
Yeah, it's been a sad life. Jin's got 4 deaths, but he's not happy about it. Don't be deceived.
Yeah, this number 4 is not the one that he wants to see.
That's not the one. He
Kill
likes
count
killing other people.
13-3. Karma has Locket.
It is tank karma.
Yeah, that's a little weird. But hey, you know, he's just, like I said, I think he's just another support for the Draven.
I thought she might go a real tank mythic if she was gonna go tank
Yeah,
karma.
like Frostfire maybe.
Because Frostfire is kind of cool because you W in on them and it's like
Slow him to keep him in the tether.
they can't move. Alright, well Shadow Isles just secures their second Drake and
Ionia attempts to stop the bleeding. They keep getting caught out, like, and solo killed is their biggest problem right now. This
yeah.
Draven, you just have to understand that you can't fight Draven in an even numbered fight. You have to like get on him 4v1, and even then he probably one-shots your squishy.
Yep.
And he's just gonna barrel down lanes and start taking towers. So the pressure will start to mount. I was
Draven
happy
not
to see Andrew start doing stuff on the top side of the map, recognizing that I can't fuck with this Draven. I'm gonna go take the Herald top, but
yeah.
I mean it's a Scion, so it's not exactly a win condition.
Second Herald spawning soon. Grant is pinging it. They don't want Ionia to get anything. Sirac's just kind of
Threatening a dive.
looking. He gets caught though.
Feeding actually, literally just walked in and killed himself on. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, so, like, it wasn't a bad idea. It's just his team wasn't with him. Like Grant
turn around.
Grant couldn't have been less interested in that. He wanted to hit the Herald.
He actually just walked in 1v5 and killed himself. Like, just go back into the jungle behind you. Nobody's there. That was hilarious. I don't know.
Your Nocturne's not in our range. You gotta be careful.
I don't know if he has the damage to kill this Scion. This is a pretty beefy boy.
Yeah,
Scion
looks like
likes his odds here. Maybe he turns it around, ults in, Thelic
Ooh.
the ult, goes back in, the Scion healing, and
Maybe the zombie will kill him?
Get him with the zombie. He cannot.
he ran away. He had the dash.
He almost wanted that. Almost won that.
In the meantime,
took base to 10% health too.
Maru tried to kill Hecarim in the meantime, but that's a tank karma.
Yeah, everybody's fighting here, but Shadow Isles is coming out on top pretty much every time.
Alright, they chunked the 2-2 mid. Oh, they've caught Hecarim. But the ult's out.
Holding his ult. Leona ult's pretty futile there as he was already out.
Yeah.
Nocturne and Leona ults traded for the Hecarim ult. Not terrible for Ionia, but mid lane inner turret goes down. Yeah, I don't know. Pogtheosis is struggling to get there on Veigar as this early game has crumbled so hard. He's maybe walking into a trap, but...
Ooh, now Draven's gonna try his hand at Scion, but Scion can take it. He's the one who
yeah,
can.
not for long, but he can. King Pui trying to buy his team some space here. Andrew threatening the flank, but Pui's got to flash out. Everfrost locks up the Leona.
Oh!
And Kaluna claims the kill on the Sirach. Seraphine ult rips onto the Karma.
Almost got Matty Patty, but he's so fast.
He has cleanse too, so
yeah.
Not a lot of threat onto him there.
So Shadow Isles is pressuring this topside jungle. Baron's coming up shortly. They want to pressure that. They want to get this top turret.
It seems to me like Sirach is just getting a little impatient. He threw that ult on Andrew in the turret. He walked into the turret.
I mean, there was no. Ooh, Comedy. Nope.
Run down here. 2 auto attacks takes him to 40% health.
The thing of it was Sirach's fairly strong, but if your Nocturne doesn't have R, there's no play.
Yep.
Really.
And this Jhin just does no damage right now. I don't know. Oh, King Pui looking for a flank here. Jhin ult opens up. Matty Patty getting blocked up by the
how'd that shot miss?
But the Jhin ults don't do any damage, and King Pui gonna
No, they don't.
Ulting in. Matty Patty barely escaping with his life when they find this
Ooh,
fight.
they're trapped in the
looking for a
cage.
big Vagar cage, but Hecarim's gonna go down, and Matty Patty is unstoppable. And what looked like a good start for
Okay.
Ionia, staggered deaths in these fights. King Pui going in way before anyone else was in range. Andrew following up after Pui was dead with no one else in range. The Jin bolts, I think, were the main thing there.
One of them went wide when Matty
Damage.
Patty was CC'd, so that was
Yeah, he must have
unfortunate.
missed it.
Now they'll
I
get
think
their Drake.
they may have overestimated how much damage the Jin bullets were going to do as well. They just
True.
were not doing much. He's so far behind. Matty Patty, 3.5 items to the 1.5 items of base.
Yeah, that's no comparison right there.
He has an Infinity Edge with only 55%.
We're talking a difference. This Draven has earned more than 5,000 gold compared
Just
to the
so
Jin.
you know, guys, even master players can't do math. As Matty Patty has Infinity Edge, but not enough crit chance to get the extra bit passive from it.
Dang.
Why do people keep doing this?
Yeah, Eclipse has no crit.
No, he only has 55% crit. I think he tried to pick up the Zeal, but you know, 55% crit is not enough. So he's just gonna sit there without the Infinity Edge is kind of like a little bit more than a paperweight without the passive. I mean, it's a big steroid of AD, but
Hecarim is pushing bot. This is a clear signal to take the Baron.
yeah, I think Andrew's pretty frustrated with the way this game is going.
Yeah, he's gonna sprint up top now, but they killed that.
It's just
like
yeah.
a Draven this fed. Baron ain't.
Without the Infinity Edge passive, like Lily said,
Baron's nothing.
He's so fed that it doesn't matter. TP in from Marinizer seems pretty useless as the Baron is already dead, but maybe he thought a fight was gonna break out.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's just gonna immediately recall.
Value.
But he finished his Putrefier, and Matty might be caught out here. He gets locked up by the Hecarim, and that might be what Ionia needed. Big shutdown.
He was
1,000 gold onto Apotheosis.
He was all alone. No team. Reset with your team.
I don't know if it's enough, but I mean, it's, you know, if they're gonna start crawling back into this game, it's gotta be through killing Matty Patty. We've had a request to see if you could show gold for each individual.
I did that a second ago. I'm not sure when that got posted.
I'm not sure either.
I just did it again.
Doing his job as a tank, trying to wall, buy some space for his team.
Oh,
he's going in. He likes his odds here.
They don't have their Draven.
Big Seraphine ult onto 3 or 4 people. Thelik's in the backline by himself. Shut down for Jin. Nocturne ult turns off the lights. He goes in. Exhausted. He's gonna go down. Another shutdown for the Jin. And Shadow Isles might have overstepped here. Flash, Vagar E hits both of them. Not gonna find the kill though. And Ionia.
That was a great Seraphine pull. What in the world could Shadow Isles have been thinking in trying to take a fight without their Draven?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely just like playing on autopilot as though the game is already won because of how far ahead they are. That's what it seems.
Look at your team. Who's fed? Draven.
Like, your Silas is strong, but Silas is not gonna do enough damage to kill Sion.
He is pretty strong.
He just doesn't do the kind of damage that you need to kill a Sion or even the Hecarim, to be honest.
No.
He had a nice engage with the Sion ult, but I mean, this Vagar he's here and he's doing damage. I don't know if he should have gone Void Staff second because they don't have a lot of magic resist. I might have liked to see the cap.
That was so nice. They corralled them into the Vagar cage, and the Seraphine ult went through there to pull them into the walls. They were stuck there for a year.
Now they're still very far behind, 5,000 gold. But
there's a bit of a soul problem. Oh,
it's manageable. It's you know, you're starting to see glimmers of hope for Ionia that maybe this game is still within reach. Maybe these fights are winnable. You know, Shadow Isles, they're not perfect. They throw just like the rest of us do. Matty Patty got caught out, donated 1,000 gold to the Vagar, and now you're starting to think about Draven not having this Infinity Edge damage. At least I am. Is he gonna? Okay, he has it now. So it should get harder for Ionia now. He just finished Rapid Fire Cannon, so that'll put him at 60% crit. So it looks like all eyes are on this next Ocean Drake with a soul.
I'm adjusting some
volumes.
Some tings. Alright, that fan should
And
be a little lower now.
Shadow Isles looking to be the first ones to this objective. Seraphine ult stolen by Silas. Flash Leona ult onto just Seraphine. She gets blown up by Matty Patty. Grant jumps onto base way deep in the backline and he's gonna die.
He gone.
I get it that you got the pick on the Seraphine, but you're committing a Flash Leona ult just for the support. Arguably the least valuable target on Ionia. She didn't get her ult off, which sucked, but Sirach once again way ahead of his team, getting locked up by this Veigar cage, and I feel like the name of this game for Shadow Isles is just patience. They're not being patient with these fights. They're just flying in, they're pulling the trigger, they don't think they can lose, but you do this enough times, you're gonna throw your lead. Especially because Ionia didn't even have King Pui with them. But Matty Patty was soloing the Drake the whole time, actually. So Ocean Soul goes over to Shadow Isles. Uncontested. Yeah, Seraphine's gonna need that Chemtech Putrefier very quickly. She's almost there. But I feel like if there's any soul that you can still win fights against, it's Cloud or Ocean. So still not quite out for the count, but that adds probably like an intangible couple thousand gold to the lead for.
I'm gonna try something here real quick to fix my mic.
Shadow Isles. Guys to the Hecarim and Nocturnals.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry about that. I picked a bad time.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm trying to fix my dang mic here.
Well, they're looking to defend this 4v5 base push, but it's actually 4v4, so Kaluna flashes out of the
Now my
Leona
mic's
ult.
fixed.
Teleport in from Karma as Scion is looking for this flank. The turret's already gone, so the flank is way less scary. This inhibitor's just gonna go down. And Shadow Isles gets what they came for and they leave. Starting to employ a little bit of patience now. Not pulling the trigger way too ahead of themselves and doing this one by the books, trying to collect their win that they've
That's
earned
right.
thus far. They've developed the lead big enough to get the win. They just have to calmly execute and close it out.
Yeah, earlier they were getting a little
antsy.
like after plates fall, all the tier 2s are dead. Like, and there's no Baron. It's easy to overplay.
Yeah, looks like they're starting to reel it in a bit. Game has slowed down considerably. I mean, they still got the uncontested Ocean Soul. Now they're gonna try and pull Ionia out of their base over towards this Baron. Grant's got it started up with Marinizer there to back him up, and Matty Patty's hitting it too.
Steve has TP. He's like
he's
running toward the
right
wave
now.
that's very far away. Maybe they'll pull off.
Well, it's on
They got a
Ionia
pink in the
TP
pit.
behind the Baron from Steve as Ionia is routed here, but Nocturnal turns off the lights. He goes onto the wall-less Veigar. He locks him up with the fear. Down goes Apogtheosis. Down goes King Pui. Seraphine ult to try and stop
Seraphine
his 5
ult.
people, but it's nobody really there to follow up on it, unfortunately. And Flash Seraphine ult from Delic.
Ooh!
Base is going to cleanse Gale Force out of it. Barely escapes with his life. Kelowna as well, but that's a
Fortunately,
2-4-0.
Looks like
for
Bananas
Shadow
on the
Isles.
Hecarim had positioned himself down below to try and go around for something. But
And Shadow Isles is looking to end the game here. I think they probably can. Ocean Soul healing
I would
them
think
back
so.
up. Bananas getting chunked down, locked up, still alive. Exhaust on the Matty Patty gonna be cleansed immediately.
Yeah.
Down goes Kaluna. Base is running for his life, but the wrong way. Down goes Base, and down goes the Nexus. Game
it's like one
1.
more turret. Maddie.
Oh, Matty Patty looking for this pentakill maybe? They're trying to get it. They stopped hitting the Nexus. Triple kill for Matty Patty trying to kill King Pui. Dope, Marinizer steals it.
Matty Patty had very good movement in that Veigar cage at the end. Pixel, perfect little dancing. It was very scary.
Game 1 does go to Shadow
Alright, my
Isles.
mic has been fixed. Apparently, I may have very well been talking through my webcam microphone. That came.
Oh no.
So I'm sorry. I switched my headphones. I thought it said Corsair. It did not. But that's okay. Thank you to thank you to Cameron for noticing.
Alright, and yeah, the damage charts for this game are pretty telling, as Matty Patty has 37,000 damage on the Draven. The next highest is Marinizer's 17.5 thousand Karma, so 20,000 less is the second highest.
A bit of damage, a bit of damage. Oh, no, not wasting any time. We've got a new draft link.
Excellent.
And I gotta hit play again so I can get invited to a new lobby. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I should do that
Oh
too.
no, Star Walking, copyrighted. Go away. Look at Nami. Here she is. I'm gonna put the Prestige up there in 2 weeks. Very excited. Okay, we're going to have the next draft going here. I'm ready to go. I don't need a break or anything. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm down to clown.
Down to clown
Let's
around. So,
boogie.
what can be done? This Matty Patty guy. Am I right?
It seems like in the beginning of the game, Ionia's bot lane was doing fine. They were neutralizing it. They were level 2, level 3. Nobody was chunked. Nobody had blown summoners. Nobody had died. And then Andrew on Hecarim, I Bananas, kind of forced this weird scuttle crab fight when he had losing early game matchups
Mm-hmm.
in bot lane. I don't think Silas should really be pushing Veigar out of lane early, but he's surely is stronger in skirmishes. And Draven picked up those 2 or 3 kills, 2 or 3 assists, whichever. I don't remember how many he actually got, and he just took it all the way. I
He
mean,
got
they
off to
trolled a
like
little bit, but
2 kills relatively early.
I know it was a 4 for 1.
Yeah.
Everybody on Ionia died except for King Pui, who was in top lane, so it went about as badly as it could have. They got the first blood and then lost 4.
Well,
So
the sides have swapped for whatever that's
I
worth.
would think that Ionia might be looking for blue side to avoid having to ban Maokai, so they can just first pick it away and then get another ban, maybe for Nocturne
Yeah, blue
or
side's pretty
whichever other
big,
AD
huh?
carry. Yeah, Maokai is a strong pick for Ionia because King Pui and Ibanez can both play it, jungle and top, so flex picks are always sought after by any team looking to draft and be versatile.
Cool, cool. Just gonna clean up the scenes here in the background. Yeah, so if they want to first pick Maokai, the previous round, Shadow Isles had committed Shen, Yumi, Trundle bans. Are they willing to give one of those up for Maokai?
Um, yeah, what was it? Shen, Yumi, Trundle?
Trundle.
I think they just don't, they specifically just don't like playing against Trundle. I don't think it needs to be banned, especially in a game like that where you don't pick any super tanks. Like, Ionia picked Trundle and won with it against Shadow Isles last week. It was the only game Shadow Isles has lost. So I guess there's maybe some merit to just being like, well, let's just ban the thing we lost too, you know?
PTSD ban, the recency bias ban.
But I think that the Trundle pick from uh, Ionia was a counter pick, specifically because they had a Rammus. So if you don't want to play against Trundle, you don't. I don't think they need to ban it. Just don't pick Rammus
Bunch
or
of
like a Giga Tank.
bunch of people leaving the lobby randomly. I'm not sure what's going
Maybe
on.
something's messed up.
Apparently both teams are ready though, so we might see this draft go.
Should be getting into draft soon. Ionia has readied up.
Cool, cool, cool. MB Parker changed his name to MB Band.
How did they start the lobby?
That's
Oh
a
yeah,
great
no,
question.
that's a lemur, I think. Lemur changed his name to MV Band.
Ooh. Will we have a Chemtech stream? We just might.
Yeah, working on that.
Oh, that's Lemur. And I will host them at the end. I think that's just a slash host with the channel name. Except I can't do that. Uh, can someone mod me? Mod me?
What? Wait,
Oh
what needs to
wait,
be done?
I was trying to think about hosting whatever stream they get, but I will just have to send them
You
the
have to do
link.
it after the. Yeah.
I don't have the permissions to host.
Yeah, I think we can do that after our stream ends. But we are in bands. Same bands so far. Nothing changed up quite yet.
Oh yeah, you gotta ban that cat. Gotta ban that Samira. And down goes Nocturne. Oh, okay, they left Maokai up. There he is.
Yeah, and first pick Maokai for Ionia, like I was saying, they don't need to ban it. They can drop the ban from Maokai, switch it over to Nocturne, take the Maokai for themselves. Pretty powerful champion right now, denying it from Grant, pushing him further down his pool. Seems
Sweet.
like a pretty good draft strategy.
So is this Maokai pretty much always for bananas?
Not necessarily. I've seen King Pui play it pretty well.
Cool.
I know Bananas is a Maokai enjoyer.
Big Bard?
Instalock Bard for Sirach.
Big Bard. Love to see that.
Yeah, King Pui has been very effective playing these tanks all tournament long.
Will it
Pilots
be
them very well.
Will it be the Wandering Caretaker? That is his title.
Oh yeah,
The Wandering
Chad Brad.
Caretaker. Chad Brad.
Sejuani for Grant. That makes sense.
It's pretty cool. Some wombo combo potential with Bartle setting up Sejuani easy.
Yep. Let's see what Ionia rounds out with here. It's tough because you want to dance the line between playing a bot lane that actually will provide damage, but is also safe because you know that Matty Patty is a very good player
Big
and you don't want to die to
Nami.
him. And they take the Kassadin early, so
I like Nami against
going.
Bard.
I don't think Ionia has lost a game with Kassadin this tournament. So
Nice.
opening
Nice.
themselves up to counter picks, but snagging it while it's available.
How's Vel'Koz against... Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's gonna be an Ezreal mid, probably.
You would
AD
think...
AD range champ to bully the Kassadin.
You would think
Makes sense.
Ezreal and
Yeah.
Bard might be together, but you'd be wrong.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, Matty Patty I think does have an Ezreal game played, but
I'm guessing Cassid must just not be nice for Vel'Koz.
no. No, terrible for Vel'Koz. I think
Cool.
the one game that Ionia beat Shadow Isles in last week, Kassadin, they had Kassadin into Vel'Koz specifically.
That'll do it.
And Lucian ban to break up the Lucian Nami. I doubt Ionia would have played that anyways, but
Yeah, that'd
not
be
a bad idea.
that'd be some brave stuff. Might as well.
Draven ban coming out. Lilia ban, and I hate Bananas is a terror whenever he plays Lilia. See if they round it out with another 80 carry ban. Wouldn't be surprised. It's just tough because Matty Patty has literally played a different champion every single game, so it feels pretty impossible to ban him out. But
You
ban the
can't
most
pin him
aggressive
down.
ones. Samira, if I had to pick 3 to ban, it would be the most aggressive ones, like Samira, Draven, Tristana, like they did. So I think that's pretty good.
Who else might be on the menu for Shadow Isles?
Not sure. They have a game to play with here, so they might troll us.
Could be. They played Jin. I only played Jin last game. Jin Nami's good. Ooh.
A little Ash, continuing his trend of not playing the same champion twice, making his way down the list of 80 carries.
Why not?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a little variety. Okay, Rammus to punish the fact that there's
Yeah.
280 carries.
It's a great Rams pick, I think.
I like it. That's
Yeah.
great.
And Bananas known Rammus enjoyer.
I like having Rammus when I'm Nami. There's just something about him. He's so fast. He gets in
You just
there.
make him even faster.
Yep. Eventually,
What will
there's a
they
speed cap, and then,
pick for 80 carry here
but
for
early on, it's
base?
good.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him pick like Caitlyn or something. I think Caitlyn would probably be good for him or Misfortune. I
Oh,
don't like the Kai'Sa.
all right. Well, you know me. I play a bit of Nami. That's my least favorite least favorite AD carry to play with.
I don't like Kai'Sa here because Kai'Sa is very, very weak in the lane phase, and
Ashe has got to be one of her worst things that she could ever be staring down.
yeah, it's tough. Like Ashe gets that slow onto you and just runs you down with approach velocity and ghost.
And
And
you're
Marnizer gonna go Alawi. Had a good performance on that last week. So
okay. Well, it's
overall, I'd say I prefer Ionia's comp, but I'm not confident in this Kai'Sa.
yeah, I'm scared. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, I guess in theory, it's gonna take Shadow Isles a while to get online to do any significant damage.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Kai'Sa is definitely not as afraid of Ashe Bard as she would have been Leona Draven.
Yeah.
But, Sirach's Bard has been pretty dang good, so he finds his way in with those Bard portals. He terrorized us with them.
Yep. I think that game it was a Nocturne that he portal in, but portaling in a Sejuani is pretty terrifying.
Yep, get her right up and close. The bad news for Shadow Isles is the only other melee champion to help Sejuani stack her passive up is Illaoi, who you generally don't want to be grouped with. So she's going to be mostly on her own as far as stacking her passive goes for the stun. The E
Right.
passive.
Although I guess she'll have help with Ashe to keep them
Keep
not
them
moving
slowed.
too fast.
Yeah, Freljord champions banding together with all their slowy iciness.
I like Ionia's draft if the Kai'Sa can stay.
Yeah,
Super safe.
I fear for her lane phase, and Matty Patty and Sirach have shown time and time and again that they are a force to be reckoned with during the lane phase. But if he can make it out of the lane phase, he's got Rammus and Maokai ult, Nami ult to apply the Kai'Sa passive onto a lot of people and give him his choice of locations to jump in.
They can get creative on Bard if they want. If they want the option of really punishing the Kai'Sa and Nami, Bard can even go electrocute. It's pretty fun.
It's a lot of damage with his Q and his passive. Plus electrocute.
Yep. I haven't touched Bard in a little while, but I know that Bard players are always thinking big thoughts on
Yep.
how to push the guy.
Chad, Brad.
It's good. I don't really see any obvious like reference points for Bardal. Like sometimes things stick out as like super obvious reactions, like this champion's going to stand still for a very long time while they channel their ult or something. But
Yeah. Maybe Nami is the easiest one for him to catch out.
she's relatively when in doubt, if there's anyone relatively immobile, you can always blow their flash at least.
And if you're in a team fight scenario and you're committing Bardal to try to knock up Nami, like, okay. Maybe they are just gonna try to primarily use it to use the stasis to defend the dive from Rammus and Maokai Kai'Sa. Like if you
Bardal,
drop the stasis at the right time.
it's really spicy to set up an Ashe arrow too.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. And an Ezreal ult at the same time.
Could be.
Ezreal or Steve is a very good Ezreal. Definitely will be able to time his ult to rake through the people coming out of stasis.
Some Ezreals are so good with timing their ults that they'll snipe people in the fountain when they back extremely chunked.
I've done that before. Like once. It was the coolest thing I've ever done.
So hard to pull off, but if you could do
Oh
it,
yeah,
you're a legend.
I've done it one time.
You travel such a long way. All the way to the fountain.
Yeah.
You gotta know how long they were backing for. It's like, what?
Yeah, honestly, like when I did it, the one time I did it, I kind of just guessed. But we do have a Twitch link for Lovable Lily, who has generously offered to stream the
Thank you,
Chemtech game.
Lily.
I'll drop that in the chat here. I'll drop that in the announcement page as well.
It's Lily. Thanks, Lily. Go drop a
Thank you
follow.
so much.
I'll go drop a follow right now.
Freljord versus Shurima, right?
Zahn. Freljord Zahn.
Zahn, yeah, you're right.
It was easy to be right. I opened up the stream.
They are in draft for what is likely game 1.
That'd be a good one. Probably
Yeah,
watch the VOD.
I think that's the Chemtech winners finals, so the equivalent of the game that we're streaming here, but for the lower
Yes.
bracket. Winner of that game advances to finals. Loser has to play another match to get into.
Those teams are pretty fun. I like them. Like watching their games. I think they played last week too. Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
It's like the same
yeah.
situation where the eventual upper bracket teams played the last week.
It was a little bit tighter in Chemtech than it was in Hextech. They had 2 teams at 3-1 and 2 teams at 2-2, but similar story. Yeah, we're gonna have rematches across the board. Vandal City versus Piltover for Hextech. We play tomorrow. Looking forward to the comeback.
Huge.
Huge.
Don't ever write them off.
Never write us off. They wrote us off last tournament during the draft. We made it 1 game away from winning the whole thing.
Who dare?
I think that was Pingu. Just came in and shouted some nonsense and left.
Did he say what's good?
Something like that.
Oh, don't worry, Pingu. The fan won't be a problem anymore. But thank you. Hee
43 seconds.
It's only
left.
because I had my microphone, my webcam microphone. Anyway, 35 seconds. I think watch Sirach. Let's see what Steve can do here on Ezreal mid once again. And
Yeah,
as
should be
always,
able to
watch
bullet
Matty
you
Patty.
past him. I'm hoping that Ionia can get a game where Matty Patty doesn't pick up 3 or 4 kills randomly in the early game, because it just usually spells doom. I want to see them be able to have an honest early to mid game where they are able to fight back without being at a huge disadvantage right off the bat.
Similar
But
to the previous game, Ionia is really not built for the early skirmishes as much as...
yep, Kassadin and Kaisa are going to take a lot longer to come online than Ezreal and Ashe.
Deep Sea Nami, huge. Bear Sejuani.
Kassadin also, Apotheosis taking teleport this game. I remember last time I watched him play it, I was sort of criticizing him a bit for going Ignite. Seemed a little bit like you're, I don't know, looking for like early solo kills on Kassadin. I like the teleport better. Good adaptation,
Big.
in my opinion.
Bard picking up his early chimes. Having a good time.
All of Shadow Isles hovering down the bot side of the map. But Kaluna has dropped a ward in the Tri-Brush and she walked out of there. So this is going to be spotted. No sweepers from Shadow Isles. Is Ionia going to establish some vision into the topside jungle? It looks like they will. Rammus
They're
walking
wrapping
over
all
there.
the way around.
Yeah, this invade. If this invade gets a kill, I'll be so mad at Ionia. Thank you for not dying to this.
Huge. Wonder if Apotheosis caught a glimpse of the Alawi there. He might have. Might have. A tentacle. Ooh. +5 gold. GG.
Game over. As Ionia is spotted out on this start, but they do have the sweeper. Will get the ward, gold, and experience.
Cool.
And they should know that Grant is starting top side, as they have a deep ward in that jungle, since they knew the 5-man invade was coming out bot side. They could safely step up there.
Yes, indeed. Steve being a menace, getting in those autos.
Yeah, that's how that lane should go in the early game. Not much that Kassadin can do. Just trying to collect as much farm as he's allowed to get.
Has that Conqueror to really take advantage of some extended auto trades.
Yeah, I know Steve will always go Conqueror on Ezreal over PTA. I maybe would have considered PTA in this lane just because it's so easy to proc it repeatedly and you get that extra damage to try and push Kassadin off of waves, but Conqueror will definitely scale a little better.
He's stuck in his old ways. He can't let go of her.
She's gone, bro.
Okay.
And Conqueror's not bad. It's not bad.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I've actually the
Plus,
last few times I've
PTA
played
is a
Ezreal,
lot better when you got a support. With
yeah,
you.
because it amps the damage from both of you. But
Yeah.
I would have probably taken PTA in this lane just for the sake of extra harass on a Kassadin, but Conqueror is totally fine.
Alright, Rammus is chilling out.
Surviving bot lane so far. Rammus ganking Sirach, immediately blowing the flash, taunt onto Sirach.
Oh!
Can he get the kill? First blood goes over to Rammus. Matty Patty getting exhausted, running down, flashes away to his turret, and Andrew strikes first in this game.
Base flash to try and secure the first blood for himself, but hey, they get it nonetheless. No big deal.
Yeah, trade of summoners all around, but the kill goes over to Ionia.
Love to see
Very,
that
very good.
aggressive
Yeah.
1v1 trading between Kaluna and the ADC. Support's dead.
Delic jumping in here, almost in the taunt range of Rammus. Might have been in trouble there if he'd stepped a little bit too close up, but he knows the limits of his champion and he's going to be okay.
Yep. Sirach is back.
Yeah,
but
don't
Matty
group
Patty,
up for the Bard stun. Yeah,
Matty Patty
they
can't
recognize.
fight.
Grant's down there too, looking to answer back here. Sirach portaling him in. They know that base doesn't have flash. Kaluna does, but she's going to go down to Grant. Matty Patty actually did not get a piece of that, so no gold over to him as Marnizer's getting jumped on by this Rammus, and he's going to go down to bananas.
Okay. Cross map play
everywhere.
for Ionia. You like to see that. Base has got to be careful. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sirach respawns, just beelines it down, and Grant hung around for it after getting the scuttle.
Yep, good proactive move from Grant to answer back in the spot lane to make sure that his carry doesn't fall too far behind. Fortunately for Ionia, Ashe did not get a part of that kill, so solo kill, or the full kill gold went on to Sejuani, and the full assist onto Bard, so
Yeah,
not the
Maddie
target that you wanted on.
Maddie was attending to a pretty big wave, and they had the
Yeah.
kill alone, so hey. Take that.
I mean, if there's ever a game where you're not as worried about Matty Patty hard carrying, it's when he's playing something like Ashe. So, I mean, Ashe can do a lot of damage if she goes Kraken, but
Right. Pretty scary to go Kraken in the game with
Kassadin,
Rammus,
yeah, Rammus Kassadin,
Maokai, but
we will see what happens there. King Pui feeling okay up there in the top lane. That gank setting him off pretty good. His wave is a little bad right now, actually. Marnizer's stopping the crash, so. And Grant is on his way up here. He knows that King Pui probably wants to crash this, so there is a gank window here, and I think King Pui might be falling for it.
yeah, it's
He's
pretty good.
staying to crash this wave.
Oh, he even W's in.
Yeah,
He's
he knows
fighting
he
him.
has to fight. He's fighting in his minion wave. Doesn't get hit by the Alawi E. King Pui actually has a chance to win this with the Maokai healing in his passive and Grasp of the Undying, as Grant's taking a lot of damage from the minions. Needs to auto attack for the heal.
Does he have a
Flashes
Q?
safety.
He does have a Q.
Grant.
Oh.
Ooh, and the flash from Marnizer and Grant's gonna kill him, but King Pui did his best to win that as Rammus is coming in here onto this bot lane. Matty Patty does not have flash.
Ooh, gets taunted
during the Bard portal.
from
is it
inside
going to be
the
enough?
wall.
Base trying to find the damage, does get the kill. Matty Patty goes down, and
That was massive. That was a great attempted escape from the alcove with the portal, but everyone should know you can hit them in the wall.
yeah, Andrew did a really great job of recognizing that he was not going to get to the entrance of the portal in time to stop Matty Patty from going in. So he hugs the wall, makes sure he stays in taunt range, and taunts him while he's traveling. That was good. And Apotheosis is not too upset about the way this game is going because he's successfully reached level 6, only down about 7 CS. 0-0-0 is Cassidon, so he is happily farming away while his team does all this fighting in the sidelines.
Yep, he's chilling. Definitely doesn't want to fight Ezreal. He's got a Sheen. And yeah, kind of chilling out here now.
Yeah.
Nami's almost got her flash back up. Base is made out fairly well too, all things considered. He's got some KP under his belt. Not too behind on CS. Looks like Bard and Sejuani are going to make another play here.
Yeah. Sejuani ult onto base in the bot lane. Great Nami bubble peeling him off, and base is going to escape with his life.
Good,
That's
good.
You gotta love seeing that Nami play, right?
Love it.
Absolutely love it.
So huge.
Kalina. Huge.
That's
Nami
the problem
bubble
when you've
saving.
got such a big character model. You're going to get bubbled.
Yeah, the big boar is. Bananas is lurking in the bush here, trying to see if he can get a steal onto this dragon. Does have his ultimate. Instead, he's looking for Thelic in the mid lane.
Ooh, Arcane
Follows
shift
him
down.
through the arcane shift. Cassidon goes in, flash away from Ezreal. Oh, Apotheosis.
Ooh.
Oh, he goes down to that last turret shot and ignite. So it turns out to be a one
Seth,
for
oh
one.
my god, Sirach! He flashed, but the Q misses. The ignite was ticking, but he saves it with smite. Dang, Sirach wanted blood.
Yeah, little antsy there. Is Marinizer locking up King Pui, but he doesn't have enough mana to finish this
Woo!
kill. King Pui's got to be careful of this tentacle smack that's coming.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, Ashe.
Oh, Rammus is top.
Oh,
Looking for Marinizer. Ult's over. Oh, but the blast cone gets him out to safety.
Bard
Ezreal
portal
ult looking
again.
for Maokai. Oh, Sejuani ult. Into the Ashe arrow. Kaluna's gonna fall.
dang. It's too tough when you don't have your level 6 yet as Nami. You can only defend yourself. Got the bubble out of the portal exit, but can only do so much. Rammus? Going
Rammus
hunting.
looking for Marinizer. Marinizer stayed after getting out there, and they're doing a little bit of a
Ring around the
walking
rosies.
around back and forth here, but that's not enough damage to kill this Rammus and
Yep.
Rampage.
Oh,
for
base!
Rammus.
Get under your turret!
Base, he ults to get the shield and live, and Nami keeps him alive.
Nice.
I feel like he probably could have just walked away without ulting, but maybe trying to bait a dive out there, knowing that he had his Nami backing him up.
That was spooky. Guess he was stalling them from crashing this wave a little bit. What was that Bard stun?
Yeah, that looked weird.
Like, hit the minion.
Well, all things considered, Ionia much happier about the pace of this game than they are in game one. Bot lane is even in CS just about. Nobody's egregiously far behind or ahead. Cassidon's farming up. Donating this blue buff over to him as well. He's got to be getting pretty close to his mythic, you'd think. Another 800 gold on top of the last chapter.
That's Kindle Gem money. Oh, or boot money. Ooh, really good played Steel Caps game. Fun times. Bard looking for another portal opportunity. Ult goes down. Okay, 2 R's expended for a Nami flash. Not too bad.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get out here.
Not bad. Rammus is looking for revenge, but there's no... Little follow-up with the Nami ult, yeah?
Ooh, nice
Nice!
engage here from the Rammus, and the kill goes over to the base, so
Sweet.
Ionia still fighting in this one, behind a little bit of gold, but doing alright.
Okay. Sejuani helping himself to Rift Herald after that. And Maokai and Alawi just chilling. Maokai is down quite a bit of farm, but he'll be okay.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
Sad times for the tree man. Getting slapped by tentacles. Oh, Steve!
Steve getting caught out here. I Hate Bananas looking for him after the shift, and unstoppable
Dang.
is this Rammus. Rolling around the rift.
These timings are so good. Bananas is always getting Steve immediately after he's arcane shifted. It's the price of playing Ezreal mid, I suppose.
Oh.
Pretty easy to get ganked if you're pushed up. Trying to pressure the Cassid, who now has 6 blue buff, some items. Bard's chillin'. Thinking about some action down here. Scrapping with the Nami. Ooh!
Yeah, Sirach getting caught out by base there.
Yeah, sometimes when you're Bard, you can get a little overconfident on your abilities of being an escape artist.
Ult onto King Pui from Marnizer. King Pui gonna use his ult to disengage the situation,
Ooh,
walking
he's got
away
his TP, thankfully.
with about 5% of his HP left.
That 1v1 is getting even worse and worse over time. Another Nami
I Hate
ult.
Bananas pretty deep here, but he's also pretty tanky as Matty Patty gets melted by the Rammus W and the Thornmail. Thelic exhausted in the backline.
Lovely, lovely,
He gets hit by a
lovely.
Nami bubble as well, flashes the wall to safety, but I Hate Bananas is still alive and he's still tanky. Gets the shutdown onto Rammus,
Ooh.
but Grant's gonna go down too. Meanwhile, Marnizer overstayed in the top lane,
Oh!
and he goes down solo to King Pui, and that's 4 kills for Ionia.
Only downside was Steve did get an extremely large 500 gold shutdown on Bananas. But that was great. That was great. Nami ult lined up perfectly for the Kai'Sa to go in with R. And get a bubble
Yeah.
down afterward.
Good sequence for Ionia.
Yep, this is really good stuff from Kaluna's Nami. You always gotta be ready to follow up your Rammus.
Bard portaling in onto base, trying to catch him out here a little bit farther ahead of his Ashe
Ooh.
than he would like to be as the volley slows her down, but Rammus
Nice
is
bubble.
here. Nami bubble onto the Ashe. Matty
Yeah.
Patty is dead, and empty base is dominating 6-0 on this Kai'Sa.
They
He's
were-
coming online quick.
They were over chasing for sure. Matty Patty had the Ashe R, but wasn't even going to rip it there. Yeah, and look at base. Thought this would be a hard game for the Kai'Sa. 6 kills under his belt now on her.
Yeah, Bananas on Rammus, making sure that base is enabled and not falling too far behind.
Oh,
Pretty CS lead for himself.
Look
Feeling good.
look at this Rammus too with the Thornmail rush into all that AD.
Yeah, it makes sense. Rammus does so much damage with Thornmail and his W.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Sirach is going one of the mage mythics this game.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Probably
Shurelia's.
Shurelia's or Mandate maybe.
Bard can do Mandate.
Yeah, I'm not quite savvy, but Marnizer does eventually take that turret solo, so he's got a bit of gold built up.
It's not... Yeah, like Mandate and Shurelia's are fine. You just gotta be prepared to be a little squishier as Bardo. Kaluna has Swifties. I don't blame her for all the slows over there. It's pretty smart.
Yeah,
I like it.
not a bad idea. It's good into Ashe. As opposed to, I guess, Lucidity Boots is what Nami would normally get, so you're not missing out on too much.
Yeah. She gets enough haste for their
Sirach
items over time.
portaling into the jungle by himself here. Uses his ult to peel. See if he can get out of this one. Nami ult perfectly lined up to stop this.
I guess.
And Sirach goes down, kind of just trolled a little bit.
Ooh,
Grant
Ash
joined him.
arrow.
This Rammus is so dang tanky. He finally dies, but not before 2 people go down and base is godlike.
Okay. All that stalling though got them the mid turret crash down from the Herald, and they got the second crash on the tier 2. But
Kassadin also took the bot lane outer turret by himself, so more solo gold onto him.
big.
Yeah.
Base has
Not
gone
a bad
godlike in
sequence.
this game. 7-0-3 on Kaisa. Huge. He is a problem. He's got great team around him to enable things. And Kassadin doesn't have KP to his name yet, but he's got a decent bit of farm. Level 11. He'll get there. And the Drakes are tied up too. Sirach overextended. No, not a single member of his team to be found anywhere. He has to portal and flash out. All to fight over wards by the rafters. Grant, Maru, on Apotheosis. He's got to get the heck out.
Yeah, this Rammus is just so tanky. He can kind of go wherever he wants.
Unfortunately, Nami's got to get her mandate. She can afford it. Big.
Let's see.
Looks like Apotheosis is taking to the side lanes now, and
Oh,
Maokai's
she was
just,
Shurima. Not me.
Maokai's just kind of fending for whatever. Hey,
I think that's
Shurela's
fine.
also makes sense. Swifty,
More speed
Shurela's
for your engage.
get away from the slows.
Between Kassadin and Kaisa too, you're not really lacking for damage. So not as much damage needed out of the mandate as Marinizer once again getting caught out here by this Rammus to see if he likes his odds in this 1v1 Kassadin.
The Thornmail just
Slow to
kind of goes
follow.
burr.
He hits the ult after missing the E though, so not a big threat from this. Malawi is Ionia might still be wanting this.
Ooh.
Rammus Q gets interrupted by the minions before he ults in, but Marnizer's gonna go down. Ash Arrow goes wide.
Nami ult for good measure. But yeah, I like Shurela's. There's totally games where Shurela's is the right call, and I will say nope. But this is such a game. Alright, well they made that topside play and they got a little chunked, at least Bananas did, so now this third dragon a little up in the air. Ionia, or Shadow Isles, sorry, has control. Pui's hanging out in the river, throwing saplings, but
Yeah. Looking to get this Drake.
nobody's too
As-
crazy about the Drake yet, just getting wards.
Kassadin split pushing in the top lane with teleport as well, so he's collecting more gold, getting more experience, getting closer to level 16 in that scary late game. He has the Everfrost complete.
He's got TP if needed.
Looks like Shadow Isles are leaning towards giving this up as Grant's pathing towards the top side, looking at either ganking Kassadin or establishing vision for this Baron. I don't think they'd started up quite yet. He kills a crab. And, yeah, they do give up this Drake. Giving up Drakes at 20 minutes against the team that scales better does not bode well for you, but
It's a
they
mountain
are down
soul,
10
that's spooky.
kills.
I would not like for Kassadin or a Fed Kaisa to have Mountain Soul. Alright. Harassing Sirach a little bit. Sirach just goes deep. And it does not
And,
always
yeah.
work.
There's been a handful of times in this series where
Sirach
it seems
went
like
mandate.
Sirach's not on the same page as the rest of his team.
Like, Bard can
Yeah.
do these things in theory, but you've got to have a better escape plan than that.
Yeah, and maybe some backup.
Yeah. Yummy Krugs. But Ionia did get sorry, Shadow Isles. I got my sides messed up from last game. They did get a bunch of vision around the Baron.
A little bit of damage on that mid outer turret too.
Kassadin is still farming along. He's got quite the smorgasbord of items going on. Got a Tear, got a Rod. And Matty Patty does not get hit by the Ram Assault.
And
Ooh.
Matty Patty does get killed, answers back a kill, but the gold, the shutdown, 1,000 gold shutdown goes to Bard. Not what
Lombardo,
we like to see.
he tried to hit him with the Tempered Fate, the Bard ult, prior to the Kaisa ult. Harassing Bananas. Trying to kill Nami. Yeah. Bard does become a bit of a... Oh! Bananas looking for a solo bolo on Steve.
Ooh, Steve fails his flash over the wall, shut down onto him. Can he escape? And
Fortunate.
not a lot of damage. He's actually going to continue the engage. This Rammus is a menace. Flash over the wall from Sirach, but Rammus is so fast. He's got another Q coming up. They're going to let him escape. Unfortunate flash there for Thelic.
Unfortunately,
Trying to make it over that wall. Ooh, is Apotheosis caught out here? I'm Grant. Hi, I'm Grant. Getting the phase rush proc. No mana
Oh,
on this
not the
Kassadin.
flash, not the flash.
Trying to flash the distance, and slow for match runs him down. Yeah.
You're perma slowed by these proud women of the Freljord. You're not getting out. There's no escape from Ashen Sejuani. And Maru?
Flashing away from Rammus, but it's Rammus and he's still in taunt range, gets locked up by the Maokai and the taunt, and he dies before the tentacles can heal him up.
Okay. Down goes Maru. 20 to 8, but the gold's actually fairly close. A lot of shutdowns have been acquired. Not always on the champions you'd want. It looks like...
Yeah, still counts, but...
Looks like
is he going maybe even Shroud? Or Chains? Chains?
Chains, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Chains.
Kaluna stepping up, getting beat on by this Ezreal as the Baron dance begins. Both teams looking to establish some vision control. Sirach, ever lurking, trying to steal away the Gromp, does not find it. Portals his way out of there as... Bananas is so big on this Rammus right now that he can kind of just face check anything and he's not going to get one shot.
Yep. Yep. Has the Thornmail, has the Sunfire, working on Deadman's. So fast.
Yeah, he's so deep in there, just looking for vision, trying to see if he can catch anyone out.
I think they want to look for a pick. If they can get a pick for this Baron, they'll be very happy. Lowy and Maokai happening again. Pui's definitely much happier now that he's got this completed Sunfire, Bramble Vest.
Yeah, he can hang in there a bit. Still probably doesn't win it, and he's gonna get caught out by Sirach and Grant here. He uses his ult to peel. How much time can he buy, and what can Ionia get on the side of the map that this is not happening? As he flashes away, slowed by the thing,
Yeah, he took a lot of their time.
And he does die and flashes for it, but Apotheosis is pushing top. Bardalt catches out Rammus, but I don't know if he has the damage to finish this.
Out of the stasis.
Oh, the Sejuani ult locks him up even more. He goes unstoppable and runs away. The Nami ult to peel, and the arrow hits her as well.
Dang.
As Apotheosis does not get that inhibitor turret, but this does open up a dragon window for Shadow Isles, and they're going to claim it. 2 dragons apiece. Unless Ionia has something to say about this, but I don't think they can get there in time. Bananas is right in the middle of everyone. Matty Patty falls to
Can Base clean up?
Still alive. He's so tanky. Base
has 3 items. He's killing everybody.
Taunt. Quadra kill for Base. I can't believe how long Bananas lived there.
Wow. Can they go get the Baron? When the Kaisa has 3 items like this, it's easy.
I mean...
Simple.
They probably needed to just immediately run for it, but the death timers are
Oh, they
still
are.
ticking here. So
Rammus is
yeah,
so
they're
fast
clinging
he
onto
doesn't
it.
care.
He was able to recall, heal up, and then home guard his way out of the
Oh
base.
my
Yeah.
god. He's got the dead man's
Infinity
plate.
Edge, Phantom Dancer, Kraken, Infinity Edge on MD base.
Yeah.
12, 1, and 5. I don't remember. I think Juan picked base in our fantasy, so
One
Juan
good
is
thing
happy
about
about this.
Oh yeah. One good thing about
Meanwhile,
Kaisa, when she gets online like this, Baron, it's easy.
oh yeah, it's gone.
Oh no!
26-minute Baron.
Apotheosis!
Yeah, he ults away. Let's see if he can escape. Probably not. A lot of
No.
slows and nearly kills Matty Patty before he goes down. That was some damage.
Got nailed with the Bard ult. Yeah, you finished that death cap.
Death Cap, yeah. Everfrost Death Cap is they're
Oh,
looking
no.
to catch bananas here, but he can just ult his way out and he's gonna be fine.
Gotta be careful. Alright, so Bard does have the chains. You gotta believe that's on Kaisa. Not sure
You
if
would
that was
think
there for the
so,
last
yeah,
fight.
double-check.
If it was there for the last fight, that's tough.
He has not put it onto Kaisa quite yet. It might be on Apotheosis. I can't tell because he's dead, but or maybe he just hasn't gotten vision of Kaisa yet, so he hasn't been able to put it on him.
Yep.
That's probably it.
Well, she's about to hit a wave, so... Well, it got
Yeah,
used.
yeah, it's on Kaisa. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that's
But-
good because that it'll slowly build up over time, reduce tenacity for her. So
Yep,
and they've got a
and
lot
damage.
of slows and stuff, so
Looking
it-
to lock her up
yeah.
and try to kill her before she can ult to a different spot in the fight.
Yeah, they've been trying to.
Ionia still very much so in the driver's seat in this game, looking to strike back and bring this series to a third game. Shadow Isles doing their best to turtle up and keep themselves alive here. Bananas running behind the second turret, doesn't care. That's gonna go down. King Pui pushing in a bottom lane wave. They're making good use of this Baron here. Is taunt onto the Sejuani, not the target you want. Nami wave gonna disrupt the fight a bit, but all things said and done, people are all walking away fine. King Pui
Yep. Oh,
getting
he got
caught out here. Drew
was-
turret aggro from his Bramble Vest, and he's gonna go down.
that's tough.
Little ambitious of a push there for him as mid inhibitor turret goes down as well.
Gotta get the heck
Nice
out.
buffer on the Sejuani ult from Rammus there. Andrew popped his ult and went unstoppable and buffered the Sejuani stun. Grant actually flashing after him, definitely looking like a bit of a frustration play as he's unable to catch this Rammus. He's too fast.
They want him dead, and now he's gonna
So
go. He's
He's
gonna
just gonna
hit
go
the wave.
pushing bot lane. Yeah.
Because he knows he can escape Sirac.
He's so fast.
He's
with
got the Baron recall.
too.
Oh.
Is he gonna get out? He does. Wow, what a menace.
Alright, well, it's 2 Drakes apiece. There's another one coming up in about a minute. This Baron push is over.
Yep.
And
6,000 gold lead is what they get out of it. 5,000? 6,000.
God, Rammus is so fast. Mikhail's for
Yeah.
Nami to help with Sejuani and Ashe.
Rammus does not need to buy a shred of magic resist this game either, as Shadow Isles is almost entirely physical damage, except for the Bard and Sejuani.
Yeah. Yeah. He's working on Randuin's, I suppose.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
Frozen Heart.
I
I don't know
feel
what's
like it's
better.
probably Randuin's.
Yeah.
Because he wants to jump in and yeah, it is Randuin's. He's got a Kindle Gem. He wants to jump in and then get onto someone and then drop that AoE slow from the Randuin's active. They're looking for the Sirac here. Kaluna backing him up. King Pui here on the flank. Bard ult's gonna stall this one out, see if his carries can get into place, but that just might enable Kassadin to get their first TP in from Marinizer in the extended fight, and Maokai ult disengages it and everybody backs off.
Not much more.
TP
They're
blown for Shadow Isles though.
pressuring around bot ahead of this dragon, which is now up. Lots of stuff blown though. It's a little scary. Ashel nailed the Kaisa.
A lot of CC down. Dragon goes over to Ionia as King Pui is getting shredded by the Ashe, and Alawi, Rammus
Whoa!
looking for his way in,
Rammus looks so
doesn't
funny.
quite find it, and Ionia walks away with the dragon.
Rammus looks so funny when he's zooming around that fast. Okay. Shadow Isles grouped up, looking to see who they can find. It's really, yeah, chasing around this Rammus is just too funny. I feel like I'm watching Looney Tunes. It ain't happening. Bit of a lull here. Baron's about to be back up on the map here in 50 seconds.
Yeah, gonna go back to this neutral dance of vision.
Base has acquired his 4th item as well as a stopwatch, so continues to be larger than life. And now Caston also has 3 items, not to mention level... Wait, he's still level 15? How?
Caston? Yeah, he's barely been involved in any of these fights. There's 24 kills and he's got 4 out of 24 KP. So he's been doing a lot of splitting, but he's about to hit 16 now. He's like 90% of the way there.
It just
This
hasn't
blue
really
buff
been
that he's
as
looking
safe
to
split. Maokai's been doing the splitting.
Yeah, he's his team is so far ahead that he doesn't even really need to be applying much pressure anywhere.
True. But it's definitely a bonus. He's 0-3 and 4, but he's a level 16 Caston with 3 items, so chillin'.
Yep, now he's 16, yeah. 3 items, steel caps for all these 80 carry auto attacks. Banana's looking for an engage onto Thelic, arcane shift and flash away. Is it even enough? Cassidon's in the base, Kai'Sa's right there with him. Unstoppable is MD base, locked up in the base by the Bard ult. Down goes Matty Patty, down goes Thelic. Marnizer duking it out with King Pui in the side lane, but does it even matter? As Ionia is marching down the mid lane, looking to claim the base here. Do Grant and Sirach have what it takes to stop this push? I don't think so. 13-1-6 is this Kai'Sa.
Yeah, that was a bold Bard ult to try and stop the Kai'Sa from murderizing everybody, but she does it a little fast. They can go get the Baron. Or at least set up.
Gotcha.
Clear out the vision. There's lots to do there. They've got their soul to think about low. They are on the Baron, which they do get a picture of. There's no Bard ult to 50-50. Maokai is TPing behind for the flank. Here he comes. Big Maokai ult.
Ulting into the back line here as this fight is on
defensive
2
Bard
fronts.
ult.
That does kill the Cassidon, so 1 for 1 so far in the extended trade. King Pui locked up. A lot of low health bars from Ionia as King Pui's the sacrificial lamb, and Shadow Isles have found themselves a 1 fight, 2 for 1.
That was a nice try from Pui. They got the Bard dead at the very least. And now Shadow Isles is on the Baron.
On the Baron, yeah, and Bananas is there. He's got his ghost. He pops it to get in. He's in the pit. The
1600, 1200.
He's gonna get the 50-50 smite. They stop DPSing. Baron goes over to Grant. Bananas dies. Big shutdown to allow
Grant
the
flashes onto base.
Ezreal in the meanwhile, flash onto base, but he doesn't have the damage.
Nope.
Double kill for base. Don't know if they're gonna try to run down at Marnizer here, but Baron does go to Shadow Isles, so
okay,
more
but
tools for them to delay this game.
The soul's coming up in 45 seconds, which is just a few longer than the junglers are respawning. So very, very crazy game. Baron buff on Alawi though, which you love to see. And Maddie. Bard was dead when they killed it.
Yeah, so 2 buffs then only.
It's on Alawi though. That's what
Maddie was dead too, right? Maddie lost. No, he still has a buff. So. Well, Casson is at 3.5 items, but he is 0-5. He's not.
Base got that GA now, full build.
Yeah, he's not getting as much damage off as he would like to, but the Dragon Soul is up for Ionia if they're able to claim it. King Pui looking to buy some vision in this river. Maranizer setting up his tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And we are looking at what is likely to be a fight for this
Oh,
game
Rammus
as
is fishing.
Rammus is in. He's in the middle of everyone by himself, buying a lot of
Good
space, doing a
Namiel.
lot of damage. Thelic is jumped on by Kassadin in the backline. He's going to go down. Ash Arrow goes wide.
Woo!
Maokai ult splitting up the fight, and Alawi doing her best to AoE everyone as she kills the Kassadin. Base ults into the fight, and it looks like Ionia has firm control over this one and likely the game.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, the
Maokai
plays!
pushed him over the wall!
The plays! They're just
Grant's
gonna go look
looking
to end.
recall, but yeah, I think they can just march it up mid here.
Yeah, a Sejuani and a Bard does not make for much of a base defense. Yeah, so Ionia clap back here.
Yeah, taking us into a game 3.
Taking us into a game 3 and defied expectations. The Kaisa, look at her. We'll see the damage after. And also, yeah, the amount of AD, that Rammus pick was just golden. Solid gold. Bananas could go in all by his lonesome on repeat and just be good.
And we are going to a third game in this series. 1-1, last game to decide who takes it into
Look
the
at
finals and who goes to the loser's bracket.
look at that Kaisa. The Kaisa damage just barely overtook the Rammus damage.
And the Alawi outdamaged everyone.
Yeah, classic Alawi. All right. I'm going to take a very short bathroom break. I'm going to take us away from Star Walking so there will be no copyright issues.
Yeah.
And I shall return.
Okay.
I back. Nami Jungle. Oh yeah, she's so good. All right, looking for a game 3 here. Go back to this pick and ban that we all knew and loved.
I have to
And
wonder if there was some degree of like a lack of total seriousness from Shadow Isles drafting the Ash. Maybe it's like an ongoing meme of Matty Patty not wanting to play the same champion twice. I
they'll
wonder
put the
if they're just like,
they'll put the try hard pants on.
yeah.
The alignment, I don't play AD carry anymore. That's not nice. I have roughly 130k mastery points on Ezreal. Mastery 6, he will never be Mastery 7. Sorry. Never, ever, ever. Alright, well, I'm just going to clean up some things. Get some wind ticks going. Oh, I got to flip a coin, don't I?
I think in playoffs we just do loser decides game side selection.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, it'll be Shadow Isles blue then, I suppose. Blue side. OP, OP.
Oh, is that what they said? They chose blue side?
I have not been invited to anything.
Yeah, me either. Oh, I got an invite, but the lobby's full.
I moved down.
Big.
Alright. Dropping my own little essay in this very active chat. I mean, wow. Do people love BoozeBash or what? Look at all these viewers just typing up a storm here in the chat. It's great. I love it. You really love to see it, don't you? Alright, what we got here? We got Shadow Isles on blue side. I'm not surprised. Do a little flippy of the teamsies.
Did they give the draft link yet?
That is a yes. Goodness gracious. We just got all the things.
Yeah, they're asking if we're ready for the draft.
I'm ready. I'll just
Yes,
I'll
switch on over there.
I'll transition and let you see my work. Transition the new link
Oh,
here.
the icons and stuff.
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
No worries.
I got caught in the middle of my work.
Bands coming out rapid fire, same bands as before. Shadow Isles back on blue side. Wonder if Ionia is going to switch back to the Maokai ban. They will keep the Nocturne ban, which means Maokai is going to get first picked by Shadow Isles, likely going to Grant.
Oh, I just realized these are best of fives.
No, this is best of 3.
Finals is the best of 5.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I got scared for a second.
Ionia going to go back to the Nami.
Mostly because my overlay can't handle best of 5s. Okay, I'm all set.
All right. Game 3 for all the marbles. For a spot in the finals of the Hextech bracket. Ornn locked in for King Pui. Master tank player.
Huge, yeah. I mean, he can't get the Maokai. It's gotten banned in second rounds. It's a very good blind. Also a BoozeBash champion is Ornn.
Yep, classic. Big AoE teamfight ultimates already coming out from Ionia. We know that they love those. See what Shadow Isles rounds this first round out with. Another Alawi pick worked pretty well for them in that game 2. Marinizer consistently doing lots of damage on Alawi.
Okay, wow. Okay, well that says that Maokai is
Jungle. Yeah.
jungle, unless
there's some
Sirach
wacky
wants
shit
it,
going on.
they
And
robbed the
Lucian.
Lucian. I don't know if I only ever
Maddie
wanted the
Patton.
Lucian, but Unlike pro
I
play,
think,
Nami can get along with many AD carries.
yeah, I think it's just another like, oh, gotta pick a different AD carry this time.
So true. Lucian pairs with a lot of supports that I don't know if Sirach will play. Actually, I've seen Sirach on Lulu before, I think. The Packers. They got beat by those
Fuck
Bills,
the
am I right?
Packers. Yeah, love to see it.
Kassadin again. Here he is.
Yeah, I mean,
They banned the
you
Rammus
gotta.
because they've locked in quite a bit of AD already, and they probably have plans on more.
Yeah, would have been another pretty solid Rammus game.
But they banned the Ezreal to prevent them from sacking as much AD as they did last game. Whoa, Ben. Whoa. That's a lot. So Ezreal down, Hecarim down, even though very clearly that Maokai's going jungle. Very
Yeah,
curious
I mean, I
situation
guess
here.
I think Sirach has played a Maokai support game,
I wouldn't be surprised.
so yeah, I think he would be just fine piloting that.
Big true. Although, sadly, they've removed the possibility of Hecarim from themselves in doing so, when they could have grabbed it right here on R4.
Oh, Varus? Varus pick
So, I don't
for
know,
base?
did they just
Okay.
not want the Hecarim? They could have grabbed it. Bananas is great on Hecarim.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's holding his pick to the end.
Wants to see the landscape.
Yeah, make sure he has as much info as possible before selecting his jungler. Nautilus, so that will be a Maokai jungle.
Unless it's the Forest Nautilus.
No, it's a. Oh, you think a jungle Nautilus? Yeah, maybe.
The
I
Forest
doubt it.
Nautilus. Quirky. Interesting.
Corkster?
Oh,
For
Big
Steve?
Vel'Koz got through.
When
Huge.
your
But you
back's
don't like
against
it.
the wall.
But against Kassadin. Oh, it's a Lux.
Lux? For Steve?
Big?
And Jarvan, the menace on the rift.
Very cool. I would
Wouldn't
be scared if I were Lux, but that's also a Kassadin. So Lux, she's not good against Kassadin, right?
the last time we had. Oh yeah, no, this is a terrible matchup for Gaston. I don't know why they'd pick Lux into that. Steve should have just played like an AD carry mid or something. But
But
the
they
last time we saw Andrew play Jarvan, he was everywhere in the early game.
but they banned the Ezreal. What other AD carries would you take mid?
Tristana.
True.
Honestly, could have just taken the Lucian mid, and then Matty Patty. You know, that might actually be what's happening. Maybe Matty Patty's playing Lux bottom. I know he does play Lux.
Nice. They got the Caitlyn Nami.
Let's see where they decide to put these champions.
I like Caitlyn with Nami. She's a very pressure-oriented ADC who likes to trade early and often. So, Bananas on this Jarvan. He's going to be looking to make stuff happen
Yep,
relatively early, I would imagine.
wants to have an early impact for sure. Last time we saw him play Jarvan, I was gonna go into how he played it, but I don't know. Maybe if I should. I don't know if Shadow Isles is here. I don't want them to. But he was very active. He was very proactive in the early game,
True, true.
to say the least.
So if there's anything to impact, would it be bottom lane? Hey, Bananas is here, logged in. Gave the computer a little break, maybe? Oh no.
Yeah, he probably was relaunching.
Have to do a best of 5 eventually. That'll be real rough on the computer. I'm guessing Ornn doesn't like Alawi that much either, but he can definitely be a little bit better off.
Yep. It's not a great matchup for the Ornn.
More of a dog person.
Alright,
huh?
bad matchup for Ornn. Bad matchup for Lux on the other side in mid.
Yeah, okay, so if I had to pick a team here, I think that Ionia's got a very well-rounded comp. They've got Jarvan and Caitlyn for this early to mid-game play. I think Jarvan is probably going to want to try and tip one of these lanes in their favor. Probably not top lane, so unless he goes up there to get himself fed. But
Is that fear?
Caitlyn probably wants to start breaking down the bot lane turret as quickly as possible to get Cassin in safe farm in the side lanes and have him scale up. So they just want to like escort him into the late game.
Yeah,
Shadow Isles' comp is a little bit more all over the place.
it is a little more all over the place. Well, I ran into a Lux Maokai. What I like about it is that they've got really stable CC for her to land her long range ults. It's super easy. The Lucian I'm less sure about, because Lucian Nautilus, that can work, but I think it'll be dicey against Caitlyn and Nami.
Yeah, if Sirach can land these hooks onto one of these immobile bot laners in Nami Caitlyn, preferably Nami, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
They do
because
have some kill threat.
Caitlyn can E back, and it's not... And she'll get chunked pretty bad, but she'll live.
Probably, yeah.
And they might even be
But
able to trade back after that point if Nami can land a bubble. And
yeah, it's not as ideal of a Kassadin game overall, but giving him the lane against Lux seems like you're kind of just giving him a free lane. I mean, he just takes 10% less magic damage from everything. But going into mid late game, they do have the tools to lock him down between Nautilus and Maokai. And then some AD damage threat from Lucian to try and kill him, but he can always go like Frozen Heart, Crown, or something.
Frozen Heart Crown for who?
Kassadin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to try and survive the. Because I feel like the only one that kills him is Lucian in the whole Shadow Isles team.
That makes
I
sense.
actually think I would give the edge composition wise to Ionia here. So long as the Alawi doesn't roll the Ornn and the bot lane Nautilus doesn't get ahead, I think they can definitely win this.
Yeah, Kassadin... It's harder to R on Lucian when he's got his own dash and Gale Force at that point.
And we are into our spectator delay for game 3.
Alright, so now Grant is on the Maokai. So Maokai won't really be able to... Like, a Maokai trying to counter gank a Jarvan sounds problematic to me. So we'll see.
Yeah.
They're going to be trying to get that early info we saw them doing. Gotta do the who gets the first blood, who they get them on. That's good content. Okay. That is good content. You know what?
Who gets first blood and who do they get it on?
Oh, Maddie Patty has the Lux, by the way.
Oh, they switched back. Yeah, it's Lucian or Steve on Lucian. I don't know if he's gonna go mid, but
Maddie Patty
I
might go
think
mid?
Maddie is actually going mid. Yeah.
Neat.
Okay, so who do you think's getting first blood on who? Slim.
I think...
D Lineman thinks that Steve gets first blood onto
D Lyman always
Kaluna.
says that Nami's gonna die. Because he
I think
knows that makes me sad because likes
because
to
you're a
make me
Nami
sad.
enjoyer. I think we're getting a level 2 Jarvan gank, and I just don't know where.
I think
I wouldn't
Jarvan's
be
gonna kill
surprised.
somebody in the bot lane.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jarvan first blood on Lucian,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't be surprised if he ganked the Lucian before the Lucian is level 2 and has E.
Yeah.
But that remains to be seen. As we have 48 seconds left in our spectator delay for this game 3. I think people always knew in the back of their minds that Shadow Isles, when their backs, if their backs ever were put against the wall, that they would put Matty Patty into his main role in mid lane and Steve Thelic into his main role in AD carry, because they've been both not playing their main roles this whole time. So
And Lux really couldn't be any different from Katarina. If
yeah.
name a mid lane champion less different than Katarina, I'll wait.
uh,
But hey, you know what? Mid lane fundamentals, they're strong, they're in place.
yeah, I mean, I don't like this matchup. I don't think they should have picked Lux into Cassidy. That being said, if there's any person in this tournament that I think could exploit the skill differential and abuse the melee range matchup in the mid lane, it would be Matty Patty. So
Let's
see if
go.
he is able to flex his muscles and establish a big enough lead to nullify the Cassidy scaling.
Ooh, Cosmic Lux, big fan, big fan. Great skin, great
Cassidy
skin.
has Ignite this time. Maybe expecting to be part of some early game action, as they do have Jarvan, and Andrew likes to level 2 gank all the time. Last time he played Jarvan, what I was going to say is I think he did his buff bot lane and just instantly level 2 ganked and then instantly repeat ganked. So quite annoying to play against, as Steve actually has Ignite and is going mid on Lucian, so it's Lux bot.
Okay.
So they're looking to kill bot lane, I think, with
I will
Nautilus
drag
Lux.
accordingly. I'm done.
Yeah, I think they're looking for Nautilus Hook into Lux Binding and just try to feed on the bot lane, because they've been doing a pretty good job of that, except for game 2. As this is the second straight week that these two teams have faced off in a best of 3.
Bewitching Nami, love to see it. Excellent chroma. 10 out of 10. There's some chatter going on. Let's see what the chatter boxes are talking about.
Grant smells, says Kaluna. Fantastic. Grant smells fantastic.
Go Bills, says Grant.
Go Bills.
Grant does not smell. I picked up Grant from the train station in my car. It was great. I can attest.
Also, yeah, they did swap their champions. There is a rule where you can't swap champions with less than 20 seconds left in the champ select timer, and they said they did it with 22.
Alright.
So it should be fine.
Gotta be paying attention. Now,
Yeah.
I will say, I hate playing against stuff like Lux as Nami. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also harder for Lux to harass when she's farming.
Yeah, you know, she's always gonna, on level 2 onward, she's always gonna be fishing for these Qs. It's gonna be really annoying.
Great hook.
Nautilus Q hits onto Kaluna. They're both level 1, so she's just gonna get chunked. She's not gonna die. Level 2
Oh my
gank
god,
on the Thelic
Steve.
in the mid lane. Steve gets chunked to about 30%.
So Maddie
As
is throwing out these E's on repeat, and those hurt. He's got Comet and Cheap Shot and Scorch.
yeah,
That's pain.
that's a lot of damage. But everybody is still alive thus
Oh,
far.
Flash Q
Q
fails.
misses. Matty Patty getting exhausted. Great exhaust.
Gets an
Flash
auto
in from
in.
Bananas. First blood onto Matty Patty in this game 3. Soraka gonna follow suit, and all of a sudden, Ionia is firmly in the driver's seat in the game that they scale better in.
Dang.
Great
Six.
proactive play.
6
From
CS, 2
Bananas.
kills.
Unfortunate miss on the flash hook from Soraka. Couldn't have happened at a worse time. Little did he know he was getting ganked as it was happening.
Yeah, I mean, hey, good on Bananas for coming down. It was pretty obvious that Nautilus, I mean, they got a great chunk on the Nami before. It was pretty obvious they were gonna
And an aggressive move into Banana's jungle here. Steve and Grant blast coning into the blue. They know that the bot lane is reset, and I think they're trying to steal away a blue buff here. Directed camera refuses to show it to me for some reason.
I'm moving the camera for the people.
And they're looking to fight over this. I don't know if Ionia wants this. Andrew jumping in as he gets rooted, gets the smite,
goes in.
dies to the Lucian. Sirach hits the hook onto Nami, and flashing
she's
in
ignited.
is Grant and Thelic. Double kill for the Lucian, and a repeat mistake from what we saw in game 1, I think, where Andrew fought over this blue buff that he probably had no rights to fight over.
I've heard about invading, like, second blue buff invades in coordinated environments are very powerful. First blue buff, that's aggressive. But
yeah.
Wow.
Well, they knew that
out.
he hadn't done it yet because he'd been only ganking. So
yeah,
I like the call in the invade. I think that Ionia needed to recognize that Cassidid is just so much weaker than Lucian at this point in the game. As Sirach Hex Flash is looking for base, doesn't go for the hook.
So Lucian,
I
Lucian got that early shutdown, which is great. 2 kills.
Like as Ionia, you just can't take that fight when you have the
King Pui
Cassidin.
Jeff,
King Pui looking for the solo kill.
Jeff.
Healing up is Marinizer, flashing in to get this kill. King Pui finds the 1v1 on the Marinizer.
The true king.
The Lux Q hits both members of the Ionia bot lane as Matty Patty gets chunked pretty low. Xana's
that
still
Nautilus
level
Q
2.
must have been on cooldown. That Caitlyn was free.
Both of the members of Ionia's bot lane just hitting level 3. Sirach throwing the hook onto Nami, but he is in turret range. He gets Caitlyn trapped, and down goes Sirach in the 2v2.
That was suicidal.
Yeah, I think Sirach has had some strange moments in these last few games, for sure. That was one of them. Very bold hook. And not what you want to see out of your bot lane if you are a member of Shadow Isles. Or if you are me, who drafted Sirach to his fantasy team.
Because Maddie just wasn't ready or able or willing to follow up on the hook. I mean, I think his E was probably
What could he do? Yeah.
Could have cast a binding, but I don't think it kills anybody, so what's the...
Ooh, root onto Kaluna. Xana thinks she has Matty Patty caught out, but Sirach is here to Hex Flash in. Kaluna down to 1 HP,
good bubble.
But she walks away. Base is here to back her up.
Ooh, W comes off cooldown.
The W heal.
There's
Can
no
you
mana
fight in
for
this
a
minion
bubble.
wave lethal tempo? You need to auto attack Base. You have to auto attack
Oh
Sirach.
no!
Oh no! Double kill. Oh, they almost had that there. King Pui throwing down the ultimate. I Hate Bananas here to gank this Alawi, who's not quite yet level 6. Is also flashless, knocks him up in the fog.
Oh my
level
gosh.
4 Jarvan, but this is a tough situation for Alawi, and he's gonna go down to to I Hate Bananas.
Gets killed with no TP.
Yeah, and this early game very volatile across the map. Kills left and right. Ionia seems to be winning out on most of them.
Only person chilling with no KP is Cassidin, and he's behind CS for it.
Not much, and to be fair to him, his lane opponent was handed double buffs and 2 kills at level 3. So
yeah, it got pretty rough from
horrible matchup. Yeah.
Bananas.
Not a good matchup for Cassidin. I wonder if he took magic resist in his runes. No, he took armor, so he knew that they switched and put the Lucian mid. Good on him for staying frosty. Sirach looking for this hook on the base, flashes for it. Base is caught out. He's rooted by the Lux. Maokai's here in position to get
base
this,
is just a free kill.
and he's going to fall to the Lux. Eventually, you have to imagine. There he goes.
Just had to wait for that E to come back up. Oh.
Yeah.
I think Maddie had Treasure Hunter. I saw some.
Oh yeah.
I saw some.
If he went cheap shot, it makes sense.
I saw some gold.
You're right.
Pop up there. Oh, 3 stacks on Treasure Hunter. Wow.
Yeah. Matty Patty cashing out on the runes. Banana stealing away the blue buff, knowing that Grant was just bottom. Kaluna looking for a kill here onto.
Ooh, Steve.
Steve finding him, but I think he's gonna be all right.
Even with
there to
double
help
buffs,
too.
Jarvan wants out. He needs level 6. Wow.
Oh, Kaluna dies with a flash auto attack from the Lux.
Wow.
Dang.
Lux
I guess she
passive
just
OP.
didn't. I think she probably just underestimated the damage there.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to sidestep that all. She's still level 4 to the level 6 of Lux. Not a very tanky fish.
Nope.
First dragon will go to Shadow Isles.
Yep, yep. Maokai's got his bombies. Mini microwave.
Sirach hex flashing behind the turret with no minions, taking 4 or 5 tower shots, but not gonna
Oh
die.
my God.
Flash in from Nami to save base, and Maddie Patty doesn't get the kill that time.
Gets saved by the heal.
Yeah, great flash from Zayna and Kaluna to get the W and the Airy shield to save base there as King Pui's going in for some fighting here. Alawi committing the ult early, so King Pui's gonna have to turn tail and get out of there.
Sirach's not messing around. He's a problem.
Yeah.
To himself
For all,
at times.
all the highs and all the lows, it sure is fun to watch when he's hex flashing behind turrets without minions at level 6.
Yeah, just as Bananas was coming down too from the wolves.
Mhm.
That was scary.
A couple seconds later, and he might have gotten locked up under his turret.
Ooh, big chunk.
Culling coming out for some damage onto Apotheosis, not making too many efforts to get out of it. King Pui sees that Alawi has no mana
Ooh.
or ult, uses his ultimate to try and find this return kill. Tower shot taken by the Alawi, and that's another solo kill for Marinize or King Pui.
Oh my God. 0-3 on the Alawi with still no teleport up.
Yep, and Sirach just messing with Bananas here, trying to stop him from clearing that pink ward. Doesn't really have the damage to threaten him enough.
Nope, nope.
The problem I see developing for Shadow Isles is who is going to kill this Ornn. It's not going to be Lux. And Lucian doesn't really have the damage to do it either, so...
Yeah, the more space Ornn can create and buy time, the better. Wow, those Luxies hurt. She's got Darksteel now too.
Oh, Sirach's failed his Hex Flash over the wall. Not really going to matter because Grant's there to back him up, but...
Maybe at the last second he thought better.
He redirected it or something, yeah. They might be threatening this dive. Grant backed off. Ionia's bot lane's pretty far behind in XP. Maddie Patty's level 7, they're both level 5.
I don't like throwing out the raw Lux Q. You should always try and hit them with an E first.
Just to get the slow.
God, those things hurt. Look at these poor... This poor squishy detective.
Bananas down here to give them some backup.
They need it.
Them under this turret. This 2/2 and 2 Lux with the boss
got
chapter and sword shoes. Ult onto the
Nami.
Lux. Nami wave coming down, but he might be a little bit too far ahead. Just kidding. MD base is there to back him up, and 2 kills over to Ionia. Great play from them.
Nice.
Does die. Kassadin probably would have liked that shutdown, but
he's Lucian's in here.
Delic flashes in, finds a kill into MD base, gets another kill
Nice
onto
bubble.
I Hate Bananas. Triumph heal saved him. Oh, shutdown onto Kassadin. I don't know if that was worth it.
No.
He
God,
goes in
that
with
fight
the
was
Vulcan
cutting it
Summoners.
so close because that Luxar nailed the Jarvan, nailed the Nami, and Caitlyn was low on the back end too. But they made it happen. They blew up the Lux real quick.
It looked like Andrew Bananas was a little bit too far ahead for his liking, but the Nami wave and the Caitlyn range turned out to be enough, and Steve managed to trade one back, but he handed over a shutdown to Kassadin at the same time, so...
Yep. Nice guy, innocent Kassadin, who had no kill participation up until that point.
These teams seem to be pretty evenly matched as far as this early mid-game fighting goes, but in both of these 2 games, Ionia has had the scaling on their side.
Yeah, they got Ornn upgrades.
Kassadin. Caitlyn even turns back on in the late game too.
Ornn being ahead really matters too, in that nobody can kill him, because the more comfortably he can hit the side lanes and get that solo XP in the mid to late game, the faster the Ornn upgrades come.
Yeah, that's true. And then the Ornn
great.
upgrades will only accelerate the scaling on the side of Ionia.
Yeah.
Dashing in, flash from Jarvan, saw the dash come down. That was a great play from I Hate Bananas on a killing spree.
Super nice. No
I don't know if my mic just
hesitation.
cut out or not, but
I heard everything.
cool.
Holy moly.
Making a move onto this dragon. This team with the scaling being able to fight a 13-minute dragon is
Oh, Grant?
very good. Grant checks this brush, finds a Kassadin and a Jarvan, locks him up with
Nami.
his ults. Follow up from the bot lane is a shutdown on a Jarvan, and maybe Ionia bit off more than they could chew here.
I think so.
Apotheos is looking for this kill on the Matty Patty, not gonna find it. 2 kills over to Shadow Isles right as Dragon spawns, and
They thought
they
they thought they could catch the Maokai, but ooh, base.
nice sidestep on the Lux snare there. Flashes out of the hook, probably saved his life there, but
They thought they could catch
Ionia-
the Maokai, but little did they know that Nautilus and Lux were rotating up from the bot lane.
Grant said, "Call an ambulance, but not for me."
True.
Yeah, Ionia getting reminded that while they're ahead a little bit in this early game, they still haven't quite scaled up yet. So,
Yeah.
Lucian, Lux, definitely going to be a bit stronger than Kassadin, Caitlyn right now. Banana's still looking for this dragon, though. Grant's pretty low. They might
Grant
have
is
taken too
very
long
low.
to do this. Grant does secure the dragon.
Ooh, nice double bubble on Sirach
Grant goes
and
down.
Grant.
The Lux
Oh,
damage
that
taking
Lux ult.
base very low, and Kaluna and I Hate Bananas both
Ooh, the
dying
heal for
base.
movement speed.
Soon to
Oh.
follow, and disaster for Ionia.
Oh, this Lux is nasty. That
They-
R melted the Nami, melted base.
Yeah, it looks like they were maybe going to be able to get onto that dragon, but I think between the Maokai passive and Smite to heal him up, Grant was able to live just long enough to draw their aggro and let his backline do the work.
This Lux is 5-3-5 with a 300 gold shutdown, and they get the first
Look at
turret.
Chem Tank Maokai too.
First turret mid got by Steve, and they get the second turret bot right after.
And suddenly, Shadow Isles is taking control of this game as King Pui's looking for the kill, but
Looking for his third solo bolo.
doesn't quite have the damage. But yeah, Shadow Isles has suddenly pulled out to a 4,000 gold.
Lucian?
lead. Lucian is looking for the gank. King Pui is just now
He's
spotting
got
it out,
Kraken
but it's
Slayer,
way
he can
too
do
late.
it, yep.
He flashes before the culling comes down, and he goes down.
Kraken Slayer Lucian.
Things seem to be falling apart at the seams for Ionia when it was looking so good in the early game, but hopefully they're hoping to maybe slow it down a bit to let Kassadin catch up.
Yeah, poor Caitlyn's quite behind too.
Yeah. Started out great for them in bot lane, like the ganks and the 2v2 kill, but Shadow Isles not going out silently.
Yeah, it goes with the chem tank, just needs a little more gap closing. That's something that Maokai just loves to have.
And
Nobody
things are
went for
slowing
the
down.
What happened with the Herald this game?
Has there been a Herald? I don't remember.
Did anyone ever get that?
No, there was no Herald done yet this game. At least not according to the little time controls thing that shows the sequence. Ooh, base might be caught out by this Nautilus ult here. Nami wave trying to peel him, but the hook comes out and
That's the
dead.
thing.
And now all of a sudden Pui is in the backline by himself, TPing
much
to help his
GC.
team. He's tanky enough to get himself to safety as his team is coming in. Grant might be caught out here.
Oh!
Flash in for Bananas. Great Maokai Q. But the Jarvan ult puts everyone in the cage. Nami shuts down the Lux. Grant is trying to
Okay.
kill Andrew, but he's not going to. 3 dead for Shadow Isles. Can Lucian and Marinizer clean this up? It doesn't look. Flash in for
Flashes.
Zealot gets the kill on the Nami.
Take
So
that, I
1
guess.
through 3 in the extended trade. But Ionia finding the fight that they wanted and getting out mostly unscathed.
I'd say so. It did start badly where they
Two
picked
for
off
three.
base. Base is respawn
Yeah.
now. That's
Yeah,
the
2
thing.
for 3, you're right.
The CC on Shao Eyes is so good. If they catch anybody, and Lux is even, if she's a half mile away, they're dead.
Yeah, I think that's their game plan. It's not so much to win team
Oh my
fights,
God.
it's to find picks in neutral.
She's got
Base is taken really
She's got
low.
Loons and Horizon focus before 18
Yeah.
minutes.
She's quite massive.
And 6 star
Magic
steal
Resist
stacks.
gonna need to come through for the side of Ionia. But
You-
Kassadin is, he's got a lot of innate magic damage prevention from his passive, so a lot of value for him specifically. As Shadow Isle starts up the first Rift Herald of the game at 18 minutes.
Yep. Cassin also
Probably gonna
has the
try to-
Ludens, no Everfrost here, just trying to one-shot people.
I can see Shadow Isles either using this to try and break the tier 2 turret in mid or top, or Dragons coming up in 45, they hit a reset, drop it in mid, and just go straight to the Dragon. The charge itself is going to be enough to kill that tier 2, so...
Yep, they want to go get that.
Some gold waiting to be claimed.
It's an
This-
Infernal Rift, which... If Shadow Isles can stack that, everything just gets worse. This Lux,
Yeah,
this Lucian.
Lux with Infernal Soul would be devastating. Because this is Soul Point, and it looks like I Hate Bananas on the top side of the map could be opting to give this one up as the dragon is just now spawning, so...
Yeah, they just
I
don't have
think-
control of the river, I suppose.
And they can't really walk into the fog against this Lux, who finds Kaluna. She walked into the wrong area of the jungle, and I think that's what I was about to start saying, is you can't really face check this Lux and Nautilus. Unfortunate for her, but
Hate
in the
to
end,
see it.
they're giving up the dragon anyways, so they only lose one for that. And the dragon. But they do plan on claiming this top turret and an objective bounty.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Shadow Isles
Pressuring
allowing...
mid.
Wait,
They saw
Grant?
that silhouette. Yeah, that's Lux binding.
A lot of damage onto this Jarvan from the Lux, and he is going to fall rampage for Bellic on the Lucian.
Oh!
Base deleted by the Lux laser.
Oh,
and
it's just too easy.
they've got the Rift Herald. Flash Q onto the Nami. She flashes it and doesn't die, but you have to think this is probably a Rift Herald for Shadow Isles.
Yep. Grant's here.
Shadow Isles looking to punch their way into the BoozeBash 7 finals.
Oh, they
commanding
hook
this
Ornn,
mid-game.
but that's
Hook
Ornn.
onto Ornn. Not the guy you want, but at this point you're so strong you can just about kill anybody. He gets a redirect on his ult, a lot of CC on the
Took a
Lux,
while,
he's gonna
but
go down.
He's down.
Rift
Oh,
Herald's
Shelly?
still alive.
She started walking backwards.
Most of Ionia is
Oh.
back alive. Hook onto the Nami, threads the needle, but did he want it? Down goes Sirach.
Woo!
Kassadin getting into the backline, popping the stasis, goes down, Jarvan goes down, and
Oh!
suddenly it's just base
Grant
and
flashes
Nami,
in with just one W to his name.
but-
No
Oh,
mana
big
for
play
anything
from
else.
base to save the game, finds the kill. Is it going to be enough? I think the game was over if he didn't get the... That was a great flash from base.
Oh my god. That
Really, really close.
I think everything was worthwhile for Sirach's sacrifice to go in there with the engage. It let Shelly hit the Nexus turret,
That's true.
but then the rest was unfortunate. But good
Yeah, it
damage
was a
done
bit
to the
of a-
base.
Bit of a hard flex from Shadow Isles trying to end the game. I don't blame them because Kassadin is scaling, but they weren't able to do quite enough damage to end. They did take a Nexus turret, so one good team fight could spell the end.
They didn't have
for
Alawi with
Ionia.
them, so probably
Yeah.
wasn't going to be end worthy. But this should help secure the soul to come. Maybe even set up
Yeah.
around Baron.
I think Ionia is probably just looking for some sort of a miracle Baron steal at this point. They don't have the agency to walk into this jungle or river,
It's looking tough.
but
Poor Kaluna just has the Merc Treads for just a little magic resist against this Lux who has now built a Mage Eyes.
10 stacks on the Magi's, yeah.
Oh, it's scary. And a
Traditional
stopwatch
crit
for
build
good
from
measure.
Lucian, too. Not something you see very often with the Essence Reaver on Lucian. Steve stuck in the old ways, just like the Conqueror Ezreal.
She's gone.
She's gone, bro.
Alright, King.
She's not coming back.
King Pui Maru scrapping again. Can't grab him.
He is level 14 now, so he can upgrade one of his teammates' mythics, but he's not on the same side of the map as any of them.
Has
His
TP in
Shadow
case something
Isles.
breaks out.
Shadow Isles flexing into the topside jungle to clear out vision and get themselves in position to start with Baron. Sirach on the other side of the wall, zoning people off, looking for the jungler.
Yep.
Textbook Baron play here for Shadow Isles. Can Andrew find his way in is the question. Baron is going down to 4k health and he's not even
He's
posturing
thinking
for
about
it.
it, but nope.
It's an uncontested Baron for the side of Shadow Isles, which
Yeah.
should all but give them the tools to try to put the finishing touches on this game.
There's 2 behind. Alawi's pushing bot still. Their soul's coming up in about a minute. Lux just shoves away mid and farm up some camps. Get some of these
They could pretty much
Zanya's
just stand in
components.
front of turrets with the Baron minions and wait until Lux hits a Q and just pounce.
Yeah, it's good siege.
And she's getting that blue buff donated over to make sure that she can have them on cooldown spammed without having to worry about mana costs.
Yep.
And Dragon Soul will be spawning in 45 seconds, so you have to wonder if Ionia is going to throw a Hail Mary here or if they're going to try to do so against the Dragon Soul under one of their turrets.
Well, base is catching the super wave.
Yeah, he's not quite to 3 items. He would like
There.
to finish Infinity Edge, but there's no chance that he does.
Ionia is walking in their own
Apotheosis.
jungle that's littered with Shadow Isle wards.
Apotheosis does finish Zonia's, so he's at 2 items on cast, and King Pui getting pincered here. Nautilus Hex flashing, or blast coning over, ulting onto the Nami. I hit Bananas in the backline, Ornn redirecting the ult. They're getting onto Thelic. Could this be the fight that they need? Thelic is able to kite it out and survive. Apotheosis is looking for him, but Pui goes down. Bananas goes down. Apotheosis is surely the next one to follow as he tries to find this Lucian. Does get the kill there.
Alright,
But 3 for 1
base.
is not what you were looking
No.
for. It's the flash hook onto Caitlyn, followed up by Luxalt.
Base tries to be a
the
hero
game.
to save the tier 2 turret, but he gets flash queued.
And it looks like Shadow Isles is going to take this one in 3. Ionia putting up a great fight, but not able to close out with the lead they developed in the early game as Shadow Isles scrapped back with this pick composition. And
Sirach
Sirach,
runs into
just
the
for
fountain.
fun, gives me -1 fantasy points.
That's
Types
tough.
fantasy isn't real. Absolute fucking dickhead. Thanks to
Oh,
Locke
the
for that
inhib
one.
respawned. We've seen this
The
before.
inhib respawned.
We've seen this.
Oh, wait a minute. Sirach's dead.
Deft.
Apotheosis is alive. Caitlyn's alive.
Deft, are you
Maybe
watching?
this game is not quite over.
Deft, are you watching? Marinizer, you can't subscribe with Prime. That's a spoiler.
Marinizer flashing out of the pit, but he's already spoiled the result of the game,
You
perhaps,
can't.
and shut down onto him.
Thank you for the
Maybe-
Prime, though. But that's a
What a-
spoiler.
Oh my god, that's so troll.
Oh, bananas!
Andrew looking for the engage, jumps in and ults, but he's way too far ahead. Thelic is gonna peel him off, kill him, double kill.
Ooh, the
onto
Nami
the
ult even
orb.
goes a little wide.
Looking for the triple
Oh.
kill. Nami deleted by the Lux ult, and that'll do it this time. No troll inhibs this time. Triple kill for Steve, earning me all of the fantasy points because he's a true friend that doesn't jump into the fountain, right?
That's huge. That's huge.
Right,
look at,
Steve?
look at,
You're
look
not
at,
going to jump into the fountain here,
Look
right?
at the farm as well on Steve. 198.
The true
Oh,
John Deere
Caston might be coming for
farmer.
Steve.
Steve, don't you die!
Steve's
Oh, you
down.
motherfucker!
It's okay. He's still got 14 kills.
Apotheosis falls to Nautilus. Sirach getting me points back from that int. It makes up for it. Game over.
Okay. We need to
Shadow
get.
Isles finally finishing it out. The troll inhib delaying it just a little bit, but great
We-
series overall.
We need to get
King Pui.
the king in here as
If
the
I
Ionian
can-
representative.
Request King Pui to enter a voice channel that is not like one of the general chats.
Maddie
So that I can actually
Patty
drag him in.
and Steve swimming in damage.
Jeff, good in the general chat or something, so I can drag you in here.
Tough game. But they went down swinging. It just didn't work out.
Grant or a Shadow Isles representative also more than welcome to join us. Here you are. What's up, Grant?
What's going on?
I'm
First,
gonna move Jeff in.
the Bills.
What'd you say?
Go Bills.
Go Bills?
Yeah. Bills. And also go Phillies as well. Go Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Let's go.
Banger series goes the distance
What's
of
up?
3 games.
Yeah,
How
we
you
kind
guys
of
feeling about that?
we trolled a little bit that second game.
Yeah, the second
That
Seems
game.
Rammus
like-
was crazy.
Ramus was terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, the Rammus did almost as much damage as the Kaisa, and she did a lot.
Yeah.
And Alawi outdamaged both of them.
Yeah, true.
Did she?
I think so. I think Alawi had the most damage in game 2.
What the hell?
I know, right?
Marinize.
Was that just from
Marinizer
beating on me, or
he's just marinizing everyone. He's just marinating you.
I hate
Yes.
that champion? Okay, dumbass E hitting me all the time. I think he knows I can't dodge it.
I saw a couple miss. That was good. In the
Yeah,
third game.
I mean,
So was there ever a world where you were actually going to send Lux mid, or was it always
No, it was
Lux bottom?
in Champ Select. I was like, "Hey Steve, pick Lux," so they think that you're going it, and swap at 20 seconds. It was
I thought that maybe you were gonna try to put Maddie mid on Lux because I think I seen some of it on his OPGG when I
he's
was
got like a 70%
scouting
win
for
rate
you
on
guys.
it. Yeah.
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
But I know that that's a fucking awful matchup for Lux if you don't like win
Yeah.
early. So
No, we were sending Lux bottom the whole time.
yeah, I was thinking that maybe like if there's anybody that could punish that matchup hard enough, it would be Maddie. But the Lux Nautilus lane is like pretty disgusting for
Yeah,
finding
for
pick.
sure.
And
Yeah,
they're
I'm actually surprised that they didn't think it was going to be Lucian mid, especially once Cassidon was locked in.
we
Yeah.
thought it was.
Lucian mid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that Tay had armor runes, so I
at
think
least
he
Bananas
anticipated it.
mentioned it. He said, "Don't forget, it could be a Lucian mid."
Yeah.
I wasn't being diligent as a moderator, and I didn't make sure that you guys swapped with 20 seconds to spare, but you said you did in the chat, so I believe you.
Yeah, we swapped at 23 seconds.
Oh, is that a
Yeah.
rule? Dang.
Yeah, you can't swap with less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, it just gives everyone time to get the runes.
Fix the
done, so-
runes. Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, GG's, fun
So
games.
important. So
Good
important.
series.
Okay.
Also keep in mind, I'm gonna link it again here in the Twitch chat, but we have Chemtech game being streamed here on another channel.
Tonight?
Go ahead, it's on right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Lord
jeez.
versus
the-
Zon.
Did the Draven did they like send fear into your heart? Is everyone scared of
That
it?
was something.
I don't remember the first game.
We
You know,
were just like, I just remember right at like the end, like someone was like 60% health and he killed them, like with just one on it. It was like one of the last kills. He's like, someone with 60% health, and he just like fucking queued.
Draven. I
All of
don't
them.
remember. I don't remember. a
Oh yeah, the
Draven game,
Drave, Infinity Edge not meeting the crit threshold. Drave.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
we
had-
flamed Maddie for that. I don't know if you were looking at
Good,
the chat,
good.
Zach, but we
Oh,
picked it. Yeah.
I didn't
We're
see
like-
it in the
he's like-
chat, but I brought it up on streams. Make sure everybody exposed them.
Yeah, I actually like because I streamed our side too. So Sirach was like, "Hey Maddie, what's your crit chance right now?" And Maddie's like 55%, and he spam pinged Infinity Edge. I'm like, "You're getting flamed on chat right now, like on stream right now. Like, they're actually flaming you."
I was like, I said something like, "And even high elo players can't do math as Maddie is."
Honestly, at that point though, it's like
it didn't fucking matter.
It didn't matter. Like he might as well just get Infinity Edge because all he needs to buy is a stupid ass crit vest
Well,
or
no, he
whatever.
had the zeal on top, so you need 3 full crit items.
Oh, he had Zeal on top of that. Okay,
But
yeah. So
Zeal
he has a
Zeal
finish
gives-
item then.
Yeah, Zeal only gives 15%,
Gotcha. Okay.
so he was at
yeah,
55.
yeah.
You know, our
And-
game plan is
He need like
don't
100
feed
gold or
Maddie.
something.
Every
Yeah,
game
that's,
we go into, we're like, all right, guys, just don't
been
feed Maddie
invited.
early game. Just don't feed Maddie early game. We'll be okay. What happens?
You
Yeah,
feed him, you lose.
game one.
don't feed
they
him, you
like
win.
they like hinted for the scuttle crab, didn't even
Yeah.
get it. And
I was so confused.
That
Like
was tough.
both games, it seemed
like,
to
we
me
had,
were
we had
lost.
Prio for both of them. Like
And
Yeah,
the
exactly.
better
first game.
skirmishing team by
Yeah,
far.
like
Yeah.
they did the same thing in the last game that you
It's
guys
tough.
just played, where Andrew contested that blue buff invade, but you had Lucian mid and Ionia had Cassidon. So like
Yeah.
Lucian's always going to be stronger than Cassidon right there.
Yeah, and then the first game too, we just had the Prio as well.
Yeah, I think maybe he was a little frustrated at the way things were going in bot lane, so he just like didn't want to give up even more. But
Yeah,
Might have been the
game one, I
play.
thought there was like really no reason to do it though. I don't know why he did. The
There's
the
also
third
a
game, obviously, he's just a little tilted maybe, but
There was just a banger fight in the Chemtech game where 9 out of 10 players are now
yeah, I
dead.
just watched it. That was crazy. That was wild. They're really cool
Damn.
turtles. 6-0 and 2. Who's he subbing for? Will?
One base Terran.
No, Will. Will. He's subbing for Will.
Oh,
Grey
you're
Goose
right.
Gabe is subbing for
Grey Goose
Grey
Gabe is
Goose
for
Gabe.
one base Terran. That's right.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I got
god.
mixed up there.
They're malding.
BG will play
MV
Grant.
Parker's not 10-0 right now. Shit.
So many
Yeah,
subs.
so I don't want to talk about that.
I had fun.
Dude,
I had fun
I saw
playing
the
those
chat.
games.
I'm like, I was trying to read it, and everyone was like, "Dude, we want to play the game." I'm like, "Wait, there's like an existential crisis going on in the chat right now."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
people really love to chat
I
about
have to like
BoozeBash.
watch the stream back just to read the chat.
Anyways,
Fuel, it's on. It's in the chat, but maybe we should like announce. Did you announce it in the?
yeah, I linked it. I'll link it again.
There it
Just
is,
in
right there.
case
I got it.
Lovable
Yeah.
Lily has graciously offered to stream this match for us. So
But yeah,
there's
game
also
one.
a spot in the caster booth if anybody
Game one
wants
was
to hop
pretty
in.
much over at that fight, and then I mean
Yeah,
we
for
like
real.
gave a couple shutdowns, but it didn't really matter at that point. Still,
No.
Yeah.
it was just pretty much GG. After Maddie got like 2 kills, Steve got 1. I only got 1 assist, which was pretty sad. Died pretty fast, but
Looking
then
forward
we
to
just
entering
had to like
those
clean a few
stats.
things up. Like we had Baron and like Maddie went mid, got caught immediately, which sucked. And then me and Steve decided to int right after him, all with Baron. But those are like plays you just gotta like
Just gotta reel
chill.
it in.
We have no chill. That's our problem,
No
really.
chill.
So who do you think who do you think's meeting you in the finals?
Ionia.
Think they're gonna run it back?
Yeah, they're good, man. They're good. That's all I can really say. You'll get you'll
It's
get
all
a
Jeff.
game where Andrew fucking goes 10 like
Yeah.
20 and 2 on Rammus, and it's like, okay,
Well,
what can you do at that
great
one?
series. Oh, I gotta make an MVP
BG
vote.
will play Grant. I had fun.
Hey, you two.
Nice.
GG, you were killing it top lane, doing pretty well. We could never finish you off in that second game, man. That was
True.
fucking-
Got
That's
two
just sad.
That's just Maokai.
got 2 solo
Yeah.
bolos in the third game.
We talked about banning it because it's just like, like free
It's just
free
so
root.
broken.
Yeah, it's free root. You get so much healing. You're like super tanky. It's just like easy to pilot without like
Yeah.
you don't need gold, and the gank setups are just insane in general.
Yeah.
But we just kept the same bans because it's hard to like lose one, because we don't want to deal with like Trundle Pillar at all, because it's like half a map away and like getting like fucked.
All right, I'm sending the MVP link in
Woo!
the general chat, in the Twitch chat. So go ahead and submit your votes.
Thanks for casting.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Fun games. Good
Good
times.
times to be had.
Maybe we'll see this rematch.
Maddie's gonna win it, so I'm gonna vote for
again.
myself. I'm voting for myself, even though Maddie's gonna win. You heard it here first, guys. Vote for me. The Nocturne alts baited Andrew into going into the pit during the Baron.
Yeah. Andrew was very mad at us. He said, "Guys, you gotta freaking communicate." I was like, "Dang, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
All
to.
right.
I wish
Sorry,
I
I'll
could
talk
hear
more."
you guys calm. It sounds funny.
Good games.
Alright.
That's all for me. We got more action on the other stream. We've got another game tomorrow night, elimination match.
Let's go.
Piltover versus Bandle City.
What's
Don't
the
miss
score
it.
of this? Is it 1-0?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I know Zon has won at least one game.
Wait, Zach, what team you on?
Piltover. I play tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast that one. So,
Hell yeah.
Heck
Alright, I'm gonna need the
yeah.
rest of time.
Alright,
Good game, folks.
GG
Alright,
out,
we'll play.
everybody. GGs,
Later.
go
Goodbye,
Bills,
stream.
Go Phillies.
Go Bills. Go Phillies. Woo!
Go
Yeah,
Bills. Bryce Harper.
Press over.
Alrighty. Bye bye.